Erang rumah aja nih.
Di rumah?
Erang di rumah.
Nggak di
Nanti
sekolahan?
erang siang baru ke sekolah. Tunggu siap Zoom.
Oh gitu. Nggak badai lagi?
Tak, alhamdulillah.
Kemarin kan badai ya, besar ya?
Petir-petir.
Iya.
Sinyal sempat hilang.
Kalau Bu Endang di Siap, Bu Desmi di
Bagan
jauh.
si api-api.
Jauh tuh, Bu?
Jauh.
Ada 200 km.
Enak tak pandai lah hitung kilometer. Pokoknya ibu tuh udah beda kabupaten. Ibu tuh Rohil kata salah.
Rohil tuh Rohan?
Rokan Hilir.
Rokan Hilir.
Enang Siak.
Oh, kalau 2 jam perjalanan ada?
Maybe lebih.
Oh, jauh ya. Berarti sekitar 300 kilometeran ya?
Memang jauh.
Bagan si api-api.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Mr. Hildes.
How are you?
Hildes.
Alhamdulillah.
Ini Bu Endang ini dari Siak, suku Siak ya? Bukan?
Ya, kami dari Siak. Siak, Mister.
Tapi etnisnya Siak, betul? Orang Siak itu kan ada sukunya ya?
Ya, kami dekat sini. Enang mama ya Enang orang Jawa, tapi Enang tinggal di lingkungan.
Oh, aslinya Jawa, etnisnya.
Iya, mama ya Enang orang Jawa, tapi kalau dekat rumah cakap bahasa Indonesia. Tapi Enang sekolah selama ini di lingkungan Melayu, hari ini Enang ngajar di lingkungan orang Batak. Jadi bolehlah Enang dapat semua ini dia.
Endang transmigran.
Tak, ayah Enang tuh dah lahiran sini, kelahiran.
Darahnya darah Jawa ini.
Berarti. Jadi kalau mama kami
etnisnya Jawa nih. Kalau ibunya, ibu?
Mama Enang almarhumah orang Jogja.
Oh, bener Jawa udah. Javanese. Ya, berarti orang Jawa, cuma orang Jawa yang sudah beradaptasi dengan lingkungan
Melayu.
Ya sama like my aunt, saya punya tante tinggal di Papua, ngajar di Papua, itu ngomong kayak orang Papua. Bahasa Indonesianya gitu, Papua. Kalau mereka bilang berantem ya baku pukul katanya.
Ya nanti kalau udah sampai sekolah udah terikut-ikut pula bahasa apa kan logat Batak. Karena Enang di sini rata-rata anaknya Batak.
Batak ya. Oh, orang Batak ya. Orang Batak masih kuat dengan bahasanya. Pakai bahasa Batak.
Pakai. Orang tuh pun dekat kelas pun selalunya bahasa Batak.
Oh iya, benar. Assalamualaikum, Merusmi.
Hildes kameranya kurang turun, Pak.
Waalaikumsalam.
Oh iya.
Mr. Hildes, Mr. Febri, Miss Endang.
Sehat ya Bu ya.
Miss Endang Purnamasari.
Sehat ya Merusmi ya.
You look so very cheerful this morning.
Izin ngasih tugas dulu ya, Mem.
Oh iya, iya Pak, silakan Pak. 7.50 ya Pak.
Mr. Febri.
Ya, we have coffee break and we will
cerah itu.
breakfast Bapak Ibu.
Yes,
Sudah ketemu penentunya Pak Hildes, penentu.
Saya sudah mencoba, tapi benar enggaknya nanti dicoba dulu lihat.
Saya juga masih ini Pak, saya sendiri masih sedang para belajar juga untuk penentu solusi sama ke rencana aksi.
Iya betul. Karena materi seperti ini kan kita masih beradaptasi ya. Namanya saya waktu sekolah dulu juga kuliah kan udah lama ya era saya ya. Jadi
apalagi saya Pak lebih lama lagi.
Kami yang tak lama pun masih banyak belajar,
terakhir
masih
kuliah
banyak
itu
tak
tahun
tahu.
91. Kemudian 91 kan udah lama
kalau
banget.
Saya 2012 Pak terakhir itu.
Iya, terus ya gitulah. Jadi apa namanya, materi-materi seperti ini dianggap baru lah gitu ya. Beda kalau yang masih muda-muda mungkin yang kesininya, atau lagi sempat S2 ya. Saya juga masih S1. Itu lain lagi.
Iya, betul.
Saya coba kirim ke worksheet saya modelnya, saya tanya sama om saya yang sudah S2 malah lagi S3. Ini detail juga nih katanya. Dia bilang, detail juga nih worksheetnya nih katanya.
Karena mengarah ke ini Pak, mengarah ke independen kurikulum.
Iya.
Arahnya kan ke sana.
Dia bilang gitu. Tempat saya agak ramai ya Bu Rusmi ya. Sorry ya. Agak ramai.
Nggak apa-apa Pak, saya juga kalau pagi-pagi gini maaf sebentar. Iya Pak, sama kan kita nggak bisa, kalau saya nggak bisa nyari tempat sembunyi Pak supaya silent gimana ya? Nggak ada sinyal kadang kita. I think a little noisy is better.
I'm in the library. In
library. So
how
about your class?
I have. I gave a task this morning. Just give a task. Sebenarnya nggak tega ya. I don't have the heart to leave my class. Really. Yeah, because
when I must enter the classroom. I sit in the classroom because I have a principal. I don't leave this classroom. but if I ask the students silent, they are so very very difficult. Very difficult.
We have no internet connection in the class. That's a problem.
It's same, but I use my own data. Because if I use Wi-Fi,
it's unstable.
Always, unstable.
It will be unstable if I use my own data. It's not good in the class because I have tried many times. The connection in the class is not very good, so that's why I choose library using a cable connection. It would be better. But sometimes
I'm according to this floor Pak. Kalau di third floor juga saya jelek banget Pak. When I teach in the third floor.
It's good.
So I move at counseling room.
Nice. Remembers me your background, like a kitchen, right?
I download from Google. Because I want it, I have a nice kitchen like this. Nice kitchen.
Hot drinks,
meal. This is about nice kitchen, and then dining room. Maybe another.
It's a modern kitchen, I think.
Modern.
It's modern kitchen.
The school is the house is traditional, but they have a modern kitchen. I think like this. Jadi biar terlihat ini apa ya istilahnya?
Because people now love showing off what they have. They have a expensive car, expensive house, a modern house, extraordinary, blah blah blah, like that. But they cannot take it to the end of the world. No, what we have done is to be the best people in the world. That's the most.
Not all, sir. Not all the people. I love this background because this is about traditional house. This dining room juga tradisional itu benar kalau saya pindahkan tradisional, simple, very simple.
Estetik
estetik. RSS.
In the reality.
The reality. Reality.
People love their house, their children. But we don't, as a human being, we don't have too much love to our children, our house. What else? Everything in the world.
Because they were so about their not opportunity. They were so about their own. And this is me, like this. This is me. Pak Ildes, where do you live, Pak Ildes?
I live in Ciracas.
Oh, Ciracas.
But I teach in Cipinang Muara. It's very far. It takes an hour from my house.
Yeah.
Takes an hour,
So,
but yeah.
So I live at Tangsel, Tangerang Selatan, and I teach at Pondok Labu. They are so far too. Another province.
More than 1 hour.
Yeah.
Morning, more than 1 hour.
Use railway, Pak. Use a train.
Use a train. Transjakarta bus.
Oh, Transjakarta. Yeah. They are very cheap, or maybe free from.
Yeah, I have a free card from our province.
Yeah, I know.
For our province, of course.
We have to like this. This is my free card. Yeah, my
same
free card.
like me. Yeah.
We have just step if we want to buy Jaklingko or maybe busway or MRT.
Yeah.
Is it free?
Yeah.
Miss Endang, if you will move to Jakarta, we have about another free for transportation.
We'll take you all around Jakarta by Transjakarta.
Okay, maybe next time, insyaAllah.
The new one is MRT, Pak. Near from my office. Just 5 minutes from my office.
MRT seru ya, Mem?
Yeah, MRT. Until Monas, until Monas.
Miss Feby, how are you?
Miss Feby, oh yeah, Miss Feby, how are you, Mr. Sofian Hadi? Good morning.
Silent.
Oh, silent. Yeah. Because he is so very busy. Or maybe he has traffic jam.
He always drives.
Kejebak ya Pak Ildas ya. Kalau sudah kejebak sudah deh nggak bisa jalan. We are late for 1 minute, so this is about traffic jam.
Yeah, that's right.
Ya, jangan coba-coba telat deh. Mendingan tidur ya. It's better to sleep at home if you are late. Henki juga ya Pak Ildas? Pak Ildas?
Yeah.
Henki ya. Okay.
Actually, I moved to this school in 1918. Yeah. Before that, I taught at SMKN 40 in Rawamangun, Tankayu Rawamangun. And then in 1918, I moved.
SMP?
2018.
2019.
Yeah, I moved to SMKN 50. 2018 saya pindah ke sini.
Oke. Ya. Pindah ke ini aja Pak, Jakarta Timur.
Ya ini timur juga, tapi timurnya masih agak jauh dari rumah. Dapatnya gitu.
Kan ada Pulau Gadung, daerah Pulau Gadung ya Pak ya.
Hutan kayu is not is near to Rawamangun. Hutan kayu. Iya. Terus dapat pindahnya ke Cipinang Muara. Lebih jauh sebenarnya untuk transportasinya. Lebih jauh. Ya. Enaknya sih nggak pindah-pindah ya, Bu ya. Enaknya nggak pindah-pindah. Atau pindah lebih dekat rumah. Lebih enak lagi. Rusmi pernah di Jakarta Timur ya. SMP. What time should we start our class today?
We will start on 7:50.
7:30.
Yeah, 7:50.
7:38.
Yeah. We wait. Yeah.
We wait for the others.
We wait for the others, and maybe Bapak Ibu please have a breakfast. Miss Feby maybe will have coffee break. Miss Endang, Miss Bisawarno. Kalau Miss Bisawarno mesti 2 ya masuknya ya. Satu untuk.
Feby looks very ready.
Oh yang satu.
Yeah, look at the background PPG.
Harusnya gitu ya.
Ini PPG Daljab.
I think it's better we choose about another background that I like about Mr. Hildes and another. It's it about 10 minutes that we have breakfast. Maybe good. We will eat something yang tidak biasa nggak bisa ya Pak ya.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. B.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, we are going to start the session at 4 minutes to go. Then. Yeah.
Okay. There are 3 participants. Don't join us yet, sir.
Okay, try to contact them in person, please. That should be better, so
Always,
they
always.
can join. Okay. Morning, Mr. Hildas.
Good morning, Mr. Sofian. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. By the way, I heard that you haven't joined the postgraduate studies. Do you have any plan in joining postgraduate studies, Mr. Hildas?
Oh, sorry, sir. I've got a problem with my earphone. Just a moment. I cannot hear your voice.
Mr. B, can you hear my voice clearly, Mr. B?
Clearly, sir.
Okay.
I think it's a problem with my earphone. I'd like to make it better.
Okay.
Waalaikumsalam. Yeah. Now,
Hello, Mr. Hildas. Can you hear my voice clearly?
Yeah. Okay, it's better. Mr. Sofian, yesterday we waited for your presentation. I mean, to enlighten our problem in worksheet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for yesterday because when I arrived in campus and then I got a meeting with the rector of the university. That's why till 12:30, and then after that one I have to attend the opening of our student teaching practice till 4 or 5, I guess, yesterday. That's why I can join fully session for yesterday, but we are going to talk about it today. Yeah. And then Mr. Hildas, maybe you want to continue your study in our department here, the postgraduate study. That would be better, I guess. Yeah, since you haven't got your master degree or magister degree. Any any chance that you may join us here? Magister Pendidikan Dasar,
Yeah.
Pendas.
Pendas.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe can I join with the postgraduate? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you can join us here. Yeah, and then we got to postgraduate studies, Magister Teknologi Pendidikan, and then we have also Magister Pendidikan Dasar.
Yeah. It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah,
Right.
and then when you're retired to be the English teacher, maybe you can be a lecturer after completing your study, your postgraduate study. That would be better, I guess. Yeah. Okay, morning, Miss Indri Pujilastari. Hello, Miss. What happened with that smile? It seems like you're not having a good night last night.
No, sir, I got something trouble with my stomach. I have to go back to the toilet.
Okay, all good. It's mean you have a normal kind of routine for the weekend, I guess. Yeah. You try to fulfill your taste, yeah, on your weekend. Thank you for joining. Next, we have Miss Desmi. Assalamualaikum. Morning, Miss Desmi. Hello.
Waalaikumsalam. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How was Riau? Siak, right? How
Riau,
was Siak
Bagan
Riau
si
today?
api-api.
Yeah. How was Bagan si api-api? Yeah. And then we got no si water, yeah. Okay, next we have Miss Fabian Graini. Well, look at the background. It's similar with Mr. Dede, if I'm not mistaken. How are you today, Miss Fabi?
How are you?
Okay, I'm great. Thank you for asking. Okay, and then next we have Miss Kartika Ramadhani. Miss Kartika?
Yes, sir.
It seems like you're still sleepy. You may take
Lack of sleep, sir.
lack of sleep. Okay, and then we have our respected Mr. Rusmi. Good morning, Mr. Rusmi. Thank you for joining us. And then next we have...
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, we have Mr. Five February. Hello, Mr. Five.
Hello, sir.
Okay, all good for today? What was the breakfast? It is gudeg or what is it?
Sorry, sir. Yesterday I thought that I from Jogja, but I live in Citayam, sir.
Nasi uduk.
Gudeg Citayam, sir.
Salah penangkapan saya kemarin.
Oh, I see. Okay then. So you're originally from Citayam or it is from Jogja?
I'm from Jogja. I live in Citayam, sir.
Okay.
So gudeg Citayam, sir.
Oh, so gudeg Citayam. Again, thank you, Mr. Vibe. Next, we have Miss Endang. Hello, Miss Endang. Good morning, Miss Endang.
Morning, sir.
Okay, looking at your expression, it seems like you're not satisfied with the previous score. I already gave you guys score. You may check it now. And then next, we have Mr. B. Yeah. Hello, morning, Mr. B. All good for today? All set?
Very well. Thank you.
Okay, and then Miss Dwidiana Sari, she's still hiding. Miss April, hello, Miss Dwidiana Sari, Bekasi, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how's
Right.
Bekasi today?
That's true. Hot.
Hot. Okay. Thank you. It is not higher order thinking skill, yeah, but it is hot only, yeah, not hot, yeah. Okay, next one we got Miss April. Hello, Miss April. Morning. Miss April. Okay, she's not responding. Miss Ilaholila. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Okay, I still can. Okay, there
Well,
we go. Okay, you're still using your smartphone then.
Yeah, in the process.
Yeah, okay. I already said hi to everyone. Maybe we can start our today's session, please, Mr. Bisawarno. Come on.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sofian. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Mr. Sofian, Mrs. Rusmi, and my friends in PPG Daljab Room 1. Let's start our session today by praying. And I would like Miss Fabi to lead our praying today. Please, Miss Fabi, time is yours.
But I'm going to handle the ice breaking today. If you know.
You are going to handle the ice breaking? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I would like Miss Endang. Miss Endang, would you help us to lead the praying?
Okay.
Okay, and then try the praying using Melayu's kind of language. Yeah, that should be interesting.
Okay, everybody. Sebelum kita memulai perkuliahan pagi ini, Mari kita berdoa bersama dengan tulus. Semoga Allah kasih mudah, kasih lancar untuk semua proses pembelajaran hari ini.
Amin.
Berdoa mulai. Berdoa selesai. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Endang, for your leading for us to pray. Now, the PPG Daljab greeting. Would you, Miss Desmi, to lead us for the PPG Daljab greeting, Miss Desmi?
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys, you gotta unmute your audio so I can hear your voice. Yeah?
Okay, sir.
Come on.
Okay, can we start our greeting PPG? Salam PPG Indonesia. Okay, salam PPG Indonesia.
Wait a second. It seems like no. Wait a second. It seems like you haven't taken your breakfast, Miss Desmi. Salam PPG Indonesia. No spirit at all.
Yuk.
Okay, go on.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Salam PPG Indonesia.
Salam PPG Indonesia.
Sapa.
Semangat. Sukses.
Surga.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Miss. For the ice breaking, times for Miss Feby. Please, Miss Feby.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So today we're gonna have a bit different ice breaking. So I think it requires you to use 2 gadgets. So one is your laptop, and the other is probably your smartphone. Because I'm going to use Kahoot. Yeah. So is your smartphone with you right now?
I haven't installed. Should we install first?
Yes.
No need. You just need to use your browser and you can type Kahoot, KAHOOT.IT. I'll show you.
Yeah, I think you have to OOT. KAHOOT. Kahoot. Kahoot.it.
Yeah, Kahoot.
Kahoot.it. Yeah.
Yeah, so please insert this to your browser. Type this.
Game pin. There is a game pin. What is this?
Yeah, it's like a game.
So I have to type what? I don't know. What should I type?
Can you see? I'm actually sharing screen right now. So you can see the spelling. Kahoot.it. Can you see it?
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, so you go to your browser and please type this. KAHOOT.it.
Yeah, I found like this.
Yeah, they will ask you to insert game pin.
Game pin.
Game pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is okay?
No, please wait, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, please wait. I'm generating the game pin right now.
I think you always uses this in the class, right?
Not always, sir. Not always.
Pinnya apa?
Wait for maybe master pin maybe.
What next, Miss Feby?
Okay, can you see it on your screen? I've already shared the game screen.
Enter by kahoot.it.
Oh.
Here is the pin, okay? 525 145.
145. Oh, enter.
Okay, Miss Indri has entered. Kartika has entered.
And like this, yeah.
I have only 2 participants here. Okay, Miss Endang, Miss Ila.
What about me? I have done this.
You have to
write down my name.
The game pin, sir.
But I have okay.
Okay, Mr. Hilda is already here.
Yeah.
We have Ina. Who is Ina?
See you.
Bulina.
Oh, Bulina. Miss Desmi, Biso. Okay, Mr. Bisowarno, I guess. Mr. Febri is already here.
Mr. Zizo is the name of Zinedine Zidane.
Zinedine Zidane, my favorite
What about the rest?
Yeah.
Are you joining this?
I think you are almost like.
Mr. Sofian, are you joining this?
Okay, I'm gonna join.
Miss Feby,
yes.
What is pin? Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, the pin is here, Miss.
Wait.
5,
Okay.
145.
525 145.
Sorry, it's a little bit crowded in my room.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Dwi is here. Okay, Bu Rusmi, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
We're still waiting, Mr. Sofian. Where are you, Mr. Sofian?
Mohon maaf kepada Bapak.
Okay, Mr. Sofian is here. I guess there should be one more. Yeah? Oh, me, myself. Okay, everyone is here. Okay, let me explain a bit about how you're gonna play these games. Okay, so there will be some trivia questions. There will be some trivia questions. So there will be questions that you have to answer. Okay, is it clear? My voice clear to everyone? Hello, is it clear?
Proceed, Miss.
Okay, so there will be questions. There will be 10 questions that you have to answer, but in each question, we will have the winner. So there are 12 of you, right? So we will know who's got the biggest score for every question. So let me warn you, the first 5 questions will be easier compared to the last 5 questions. But the time for the last 5 questions will be more. So you get only 10 seconds. Okay, I repeat, you get only 10 seconds for every question for the first 5 questions. Okay, and for the last 5 questions, you get 20 seconds to answer every question. Have I made myself clear? Okay, so let's start. You read the questions on your laptop, okay? But you're gonna answer it using your smartphone. Okay, by choosing the pattern, by choosing the right color or the right pattern. Okay, so answer it on your phone, but read the question on your laptop. Okay, let's get started. Here's the first question. What is the 12th letter of the alphabet? Okay, so press red if it's I, orange J, blue K, green L. Okay, it's very quick, yeah, because only 10 seconds. Okay, so the right answer is L. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, wait. Oh, I think it's here. Yep, next. Wow, the winner for the first question is Miss Indri. Her score is 686. Oh, at the second place we have Kak Rose, Miss Enda. We have 629, and the third place we have Miss Ila. Okay, so as for the rest, please use your make best effort in the next question. Remember, you only have 10 seconds. Which horoscope sign is a fish? Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Gemini? A fish. Time is up. Okay, so the right answer is Pisces. Okay, the fish, yeah. Let's see who's the winner. Wow, Miss Indri, yeah. Miss Indri stays at the first place, okay, with 1,560. And then we have Miss Kartika. Okay, Miss Kartika overtook Miss Endang's place. Okay, and then we have Mr. Hildes. Wow, Miss Desmi, congratulations at the fourth place. Okay, next question. Where is Mr. Sofian? Mr. Sofian, are you here?
Yeah. But as a teacher, we're gonna let our student win. That's how it is.
Very wise. Okay, next, let's overtake Miss Indri. Okay. In which continent are Chile, Argentina, and Brazil? North America, South America, Europe, or Australasia? Okay, Argentina, Brazil, Chile. Okay, the answer is South America. Let's see who's the winner. Miss Indri. What are you made of, Miss Indri? Why you always get the first place? Oh, we have Miss Endang back here in the second place. Very good.
Tebak-tebak buah manggis. Dapat.
Tebak-tebak buah manggis ya. Okay, Miss Kartika again, and Mr. Hilda and Miss Desmi. Okay, come on, the rest. Let's do our best. Okay.
Got a problem with my smartphone.
Okay, you got a problem with your smartphone.
Yeah, this like the lock is very quick.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But for the last 5 questions, you will have more time. Don't worry. Okay. So this is only the first 5 questions, right? Okay, next. Which fruit is associated with Isaac Newton? This is from the physics theory, I think. Is it apple, pear, orange, or pineapple? Okay, seems like most of you get the right answer. Who's the first? Ah, come on, Miss Indri. See the first, yeah. Oh, this is, I think, accumulated score, yeah. So Miss Kartika, Miss Desmi, Mr. Hildes. Oh, we have Miss Ila back here. Okay. Miss Indri has a streak with 4 correct answers in a row. Wow. Miss Indri. Yes. Okay, next. The human body is made up of approximately how much water? How much water does the human body is made up of? 40, 50, 60, 70? Right answer is, what is that answer? 60. 60%. Okay. But I think it's wrong, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it should be 17. Right? 17. Yeah, I'm sorry. So I think I put the wrong answer key here. I was mistaken. So who answered 70 here? I think there are 5, right? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, but still Miss Indri. Sorry for that. Okay, it should be 17. Okay, next. Which actor played Rocky? Okay, we get a lot of time now. 20 seconds. You know Rocky, right? I think it's old movie, but yeah. many know this. Okay, Most answers Sylvester Stallone. That's the right answer. Okay, Mr. Hiddes, you look so happy. Is it your favorite movie?
Yeah, one of them. The last.
One of your favorite movies, right? Okay. And then Miss Indri. Okay, again. Kartika, Mr. Hildes. Oh, Mr. Bisawarno, welcome. Welcome to the board. Okay, Mr. Sofian. Where is Mr. Sofian? Next. Which building was not attacked on 9/11? You know the what do you call it? It happened in America at the time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, Statue of Liberty. That's the right answer. Many answered the right way. Miss Indri.
Yes.
Mr. Bisawarno in the third place right now.
Indri loves skin, I think.
Miss Endang.
Miss Indri dapat contekan ya?
Miss Endang. Next. Which one of the following scientists is known for his contributions to the science of evolution? No. The theory of evolution. He is famous of this.
Yeah.
It's a he.
He's not for Indonesia.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Miss Indri again, yeah. Miss Kartika, Mr. Biso, and then Mr. Hildes, Miss Ila. Next. What other country besides the US uses the US dollar as its official currency? Yeah, US dollar as official currency. Which country? Okay, many answers Canada.
Yeah.
But no one answered Ecuador.
Yeah. Because in South America, I think I don't think so. But the fact is like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Nobody get a score then for this. Okay, next. What is known as the fear of insects? This is the last question, right? Okay. It's homophobia, arachnophobia, ailerophobia, or entomophobia. Oh, I see that many answer arachnophobia. So actually, arachnophobia is the what? Fear of
Spider.
Spider. That's right.
Oh, spider.
Yeah. Even though spider is insect, but the fear of insects in general is homophobia. Okay. Looks like we have the winner already here. Who's got? Oh, Mr. Bisawarno at the third place. Hey, congratulations, Miss Kartika, and of course, only Miss Indri. Oh, runner up here, Mr. Hildes. Congratulations. And Miss Ila. Okay, I think that's all from me for the ice breaking for today. Hopefully we get some insight from this quiz. I hope that actually Mr. Sofian could actually be the third or the second or the fourth or the fifth. But I think he's got busy this morning. Yeah? Okay, thank you very much. See you again in the next ice breaking. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Miss Febian Graini. Let's give a round of applause for Miss Febian Graini, everyone. Okay, for giving us the, what is it? A sign kind of ice breaking. Yeah, we have to think in this early morning. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Miss Febian Graini.
Ice breaking.
Yeah. And we are going to start our today's session then. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. Good morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
The honorable Miss Rusmi as our senior teacher, thank you for joining, and then all our beloved student of PPG Daljab 2022 batch 1. Why I'm mentioning now here batch 1, because we already got the schedule for batch 2, PPG Daljab 2022. For our session today, it will be the last day of deciding what kind of the solution that we are going to have, and then we are going to make the solution here to become the action plan, of the teaching and then also teaching practice. Okay, but before we are going to discuss more based on your guys' worksheet, some of you mentioning that yesterday you guys have some kind of problems while working on your guys' worksheet, and then I'm gonna open some session first here to give you guys a chance to pose a questions. Come on, who will be the first? Because yesterday, I'm really sorry, I told you earlier, I got a very busy schedule yesterday, that's why I can join you guys till the end of this session. Come on, anyone would like to ask the question based on your previous meeting? No
Sir,
one? Okay, come on, Mr. B, what is it?
From the column 4, in the analysis alternative of the solution, what should we write down there? Because I'm still confused, sir.
Okay, I guess starting from the beginning of deciding the solution, I already told you guys on the 4th column, you guys should fill it with more explanation about the solution that you guys chose. That was my explanation, I guess. And then yesterday we have some question also from Miss Helena, if I'm not mistaken. Miss Helena also asking, what is it that we have to put on the last column of the table on the worksheet? And then I told you guys, you're gonna fill it with an extra explanations. Why did you decided to choose the solutions? Because if we try to examine, if we try to analyze all the points from the column here, starting with the first, second, and then third, it is still relevant. And the last one here is irrelevant because we already decided the solution that we have. Why did we have to analyze the alternative solutions? That's not even make any sense. Mr. Biswaro, is that clear, sir?
Thank you.
Okay. Next one, it will be Miss Baby. Come on, what is it the question, Miss Baby?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So I was confused. I am confused, and I'm still wondering whether we have to include any explanation related to the AR, VR, and AI in our worksheet, or it just depends on the solution that we chose. Because as far as I'm concerned, the AR, VR, and AR can be useful in the main multimedia resources that we are planning to use when we design our lesson plan. So since this worksheet is just the decision of which solution that we take, right? But I tried quite hard to. I think this problem is shared with all the participants, especially Miss Ila. We discussed a lot, Miss Ila, about this. That we find it quite hard actually to correlate between the solution and the PBL and the project-based learning. Because we know that in the end, we have to shape our learning design in the context of PBL and project-based learning. So basically I have two problems here. First is I'm still confused whether we have to include AR, VR, and AI in this worksheet. And then the second one is we find it a bit difficult to correlate our solutions to the project-based learning and problem-based learning. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And then there's also the problem that you guys discussed a lot yesterday. And then my question, it will be simple like this one. From the guidance of this PPG Daljab, there are some kind of rule that you guys have to obey, right? Yeah, when you guys gonna design an innovative kind of teaching and learning for your students, what the Ministry of Education called by an innovative kind of teaching and learning, if you guys create your guys lesson plan, if it is for K-13 curriculum or the learning module here for the freedom to learn curriculum, if you guys create that one based on, you can choose it based on an artificial intelligence, that will be the first, and then also with the virtual reality, and then with the augmented reality. So that will be an option. Yeah, you can use the three types. One of it, the artificial intelligence, that should be okay. Or if you want to use an augmented reality, that should be good, okay. Or the last one with the virtual one. You don't have to mention all the three terms, using all the three terms, no. But you are going to use it as a media, okay, as a media to teach your students. So which one that suits you better here when you're going to develop your lesson plan, or when you guys develop your learning module of it, okay? And then when you try to integrate the three terms with the problem based and then also with the project based, it is simply make, for example here, this the solution that you are going to use, it is problem based learning with the media integrated, with augmented reality. Yeah, with media integrated to virtual reality. As simple as that one. Okay, so you can call the, artificial intelligence, and then also virtual, and then also augmented reality. Here it is the tools that you guys can use to solve the problem. Tools that you can guys use to make a project for your students. Yeah, so that will be the answer. And then one of the famous virtual kind of games called Pokemon. Anyone here played Pokemon? Okay, so Miss April, Pokemon here is a part of the artificial intelligence, virtual, or it is augmented reality, Miss April?
The reality, sir.
Okay, that's it. That's a simple one. Yeah. So when you try to teach, for example, for the elementary school, you may use a simple kind of game, a simulation for these students, and then it will be based on the three terms. Yeah. So you don't have to make all the three starting with the artificial. You have to put it on your teaching and learning, and then augmented, and then virtual. You have to put it. No, you may choose one of it, and then you gotta take this also as the suggestion. Yeah, as a suggestion, because you need to create an innovative kind of teaching and learning. And then one characteristic of an innovative kind of teaching and learning here is the use of the latest, the use of an update kind of apps, an update kind of product of technology. And then the tree farm, that's only the example of it. Yeah, I already mentioned also, you guys may use HoloLens. Yeah. Have you ever heard about HoloLens? Yeah? HoloLens, I told you, I guess. HoloLens here is the apps that you guys can use wherever you are, but you can put yourself here teaching in your classroom. you are not in a real classroom, but you can use this HoloLens here. It seems like you are in a classroom teaching your students. Anyone here have watched the Iron Man thing? No? Iron Man?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. But at least you have to know Tony Stark, right? That was one of the implementation of what we call by the augmented, what we call by the virtual reality of it. Yeah, that will be, yeah, that was the example of it, okay? And then if you want to choose another kind of media or another kind of tools that we can consider, this is the latest one. This is a new one. So that should be okay. Is that clear, Miss Fabian Granny? One more thing here. This will be the example that you guys can use. Yeah. If you want to ask your friend, your student here to make a project in a project-based learning, maybe you can start with making a project about how they are going to make a 3D kind of dimension, 3D kind of media of it. Yeah. Or maybe you can ask your student here how that they gonna react while the result, while the product of an augmented or in a virtual kind of reality. As simple as that one. Is that clear, Miss Fabian Raini?
Yes, sir. I get the point, and I have been learning about these three tools actually. But the thing is that whether we have to include the explanation about these three in our worksheet or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to put one of the element, you're going to put artificial intelligence on it, or you want to put a virtual reality on it, or an augmented reality kind of thing. Yeah, of course you're gonna explain it. If your alternative solution consists of the use of these tools or consists of the use of this media. Yeah? But if you choose to use another kind of another kind or the latest kind of apps, the latest kind of the product of technology, you can use it also. Yeah. And then as I told you, this is only the example what we call by an innovative kind of teaching and learning that you're going to design for this second subject of PPG Daljab. Okay, Miss April, if I'm not mistaken, you are using, what is it? An app, what is it, the apps that you use?
Assembler Edu, sir. I
Yeah.
tried in my class.
Yeah, that's a real kind of example, I guess, from Assemblers Edu. Yeah, and then you can try to find another things, yeah, another media, tools, product that related with artificial intelligence, and then you can choose one of it, because the three terms here, starting with the artificial intelligence, virtual reality, or even an augmented reality, there are many forms of it. Okay, the latest one, you guys may use what we call by metaverse. Yeah, by Mark Zuckerberg. That was a combination of augmented reality and then also the virtual reality. You can try to integrate the use of metaverse in your guys' teaching and learning. That should be awesome. That should be an innovative kind of teaching and learning. Or you guys haven't tried to use metaverse? Okay, you better try it then. Or maybe have you ever heard of what we call by NFT? Okay, only Miss April, and then the rest of you still. Have you heard about the use of cryptocurrency? Okay. No? Okay, then blah blah. That was the example, yeah? That was the example of it. Okay, I hope that will answer your question, Miss Fabian Granny. If you're putting, for example, the form of augmented reality in your teaching and learnings, yeah, you better try to explain that one also. Yeah, but you try to choose another kind of alternative, product and alternative tools and then blah blah. As long as it is the latest one, the current kind of innovations, you can use that one. the three terms, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and also virtual reality, it is the example. The example of an innovative learning design that you can use to teach your students. Okay, Miss Baby? Okay, anyone else? Mr. Febri, I guess. Miss Febri. Okay, come on. Mr. Febri, please. You're raising your hand.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, come on.
Yesterday, I confused to using problem-based learning in elementary school. It can implement in elementary school, sir? PBL?
Okay, thank you very much. Now let me make some clarifications to some of the misconceptions. For your information, the use of problem-based learning and then also the use of project-based learning can be used in any level. Starting from the kindergarten, starting from the basic level, as long as it is a match kind of solutions. The problem that happened in a kindergarten, a problem that happened in a primary level school or elementary school, that should be okay. Because the problem in a problem-based learning here, it is not only some difficult, it is not only some kind of advanced kind of problems. No, the problems that happen in the classroom, the problem that faced by the students. The student here, it is related to which level, which school that you are going to teach for. If it is for the kindergarten, so you're going to solve the problems that happen in a kindergarten. It is the same also in an elementary school. It is the same also in junior high or even in a senior high. That's a misconception that you guys have to understand. Okay? Is that clear enough? And then it is the same also with project-based learning. Project-based learning, you can start it from the early young learners. And then the project, it should be a simple one, I guess. The level of it, that will be the distinction. That will be the distinction. Which one that you're going to give the project for the kindergarten, which one that you're going to give for the elementary, which one that you're going to give for the junior till the senior level. Okay? I hope that's gonna answer all of your guys' misconception. Is that clear enough? Mr. Febri?
Clear enough, sir.
Okay. Okay, come on, Miss Indri, raising your hand. Okay, come on. You're not gonna go to toilet to raise your hand?
No, sir.
Okay, come on. What is it?
Yeah, I'm going to ask something, sir, because I'm having misconception. I'm asking about implementing the artificial intelligence in the class. Is it while I have Googled it, it is said that we can use games, something like that. But what I want to ask is it like the one that Miss Feby used before, like Kahoot or Quizzes or Wordwall, something like that? Is it considered as artificial intelligence or not? Or artificial intelligence, it should be higher level of game, something like that? That's what I want to ask to you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Indri Pujilastari. The answer, one more time, you have to consider any level of it. If you think the use of Kahoot, the use of quizzes, the use of any apps here for the lower level, for the elementary, or it is for the junior level, that should be okay. You can call that as a product of an artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, it is simply that gonna help you to teach your students. What is it? The form of it? There are many forms of it. Even a simple games that you try to make a coding, now it's familiar with coding. Anyone here have the kids and then playing with coding? Miss April, okay, it seems like you're familiar. Anyone familiar with coding? Coding here is the only kind of teaching starting with the 6 to 7 years old, I guess, starting with the elementary level coding thing. So when you try to use a coding for your student, that's gonna be fun. Because if I'm not mistaken, when I watch TED Talks, one of the reasons why the student love to play games, because he is making his own games using coding. Can you imagine that one? Yeah, that's also a process of what we call by the help that you can get using the artificial intelligence. Is that clear, Miss Indri Puji Lestari? Okay,
Yes, sir.
but do not use the same kind of, what is it? The same kind of quizzes, the same kind of any kind of apps that you have previously used in your class. It should be a new one, so they're gonna have something that attract the student. Okay, this is a new one, yeah, and then we're gonna learn new things from this. Okay, Miss Indri Puji Lestari, is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, come on, anyone else, guys? Anyone else, please? Miss April, Miss Helena, Miss Dwi Dianasari, are all good and clear? Because after this one, we are going to see your guys a complete revision of the. Okay, come on, Mr. Hildas, come on.
So it means that we use this technology, so that artificial intelligence. Is it okay we use in all time in our class? I think it's for ice breaking only. Yeah, because this is just what an additional tool or some kind of like that, additional media to make our class better. I think just yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hildas, for the question. So, when you guys decided to use some kind of application to open the class using Kahoot or using quizzes or using any kind of apps, that should be okay. And then we can call that one also as the use of high-tech kind of things. But after that one, all the things, delivering the content also, it should be using a relevant kind of product of technology. So it will be equal of it. Yeah? So it is not when you try to deliver a teaching and learning for your students, your opening, your ice breaking, it is an excellent one. Your student, they love to playing the ice breaking. They love an opening of the class. But that one, you starting giving speech and then blah 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 blah. That's a board kind. That's not an innovative one. Okay, it should be relevant with some kind of some kind of app, some kind of product of technology that can match with delivering the content itself. Okay, Mr. Hildas, for example, simply just using, a 60-second kind of video. Yeah. Okay, today we are going to learn about new vocabulary. But before we are going to learn about vocabulary, we are going to play game first using this kind of apps. Yeah. And then after playing the games using the apps, you can continue with, okay, after playing the games, now you're going to watch a video. So look at that one. That's a fun kind of activity, right? After playing the games, watching the video, and then what will be the next? Okay, next one, we are going to make a competitions. We are going to make a quiz. And then the quiz here, it should be also in a fun way. And then if Miss Inri won here, got the highest rank for playing with Kahoot, maybe Miss Baby Angreni should give her here, a silver queen kind, a Kit Kat kind of chocolate maybe for Miss Inri. That should be a fun kind. Yeah, that will be my answer, Mr. Hildas. Yeah, in reality, yeah. And then while we're teaching, you're gonna do that one also, yeah. Before you're going. Okay.
If every day they want us to play games, is it a problem for us?
No, it is not a problem. Yeah, especially for the basic level, kindergarten level, elementary level. For the junior high, it is 50-50 maybe. But for the kindergarten and then also elementary level, every single day here it is better to play, learning while playing. That should be better than comparing with come to the class. Okay, now try to use blah blah, try to do this blah blah blah, giving them the instruction. No. Yeah, but we have to integrate a fun kind of activities for them, so they're not gonna aware. Okay, they're learning. Can you see my point, Mr. Elias? Yeah, that's the beauty of playing, and then watching, and then what else? And then also making a quiz for them. That's gonna attract singing, a fun kind of activities. And then when we talk about an innovative kind of teaching and learning, singing, playing, watching, that should be a list of innovative teaching and learning you can deliver to your student in any level. Okay, you have to consider that one. In any level. If the games here is for junior high, so you're gonna make a games that related with them. If it is for the senior high or vocational high school, so what is it? What kind of vocational school that you guys teach for? If it is for the tourism, it is for banking, try to make some kind of games that are related also, integrated with the content that you are going to teach them. And then you're going to be a lovable kind of teacher for your students. Okay, Mr. Hilas?
Okay.
Okay. Come on, anyone else, please? No one? Miss Ila, you have no words at all today? No question at all? Okay, it seems like you're ready to present your worksheet, I guess. Yeah? Okay, if we have no other questions, I'm gonna give it back to Miss Rusmi. Miss Rusmi, come on, you can lead us, Miss, to do the presentation of the worksheet. Come on.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sofian, and all the participants, Bapak Ibu. I think good morning, nice to see you again. Because even though we have a lot of work, we must always keep spirit to make better in our life. Bapak Ibu, after have completed the alternative solution and exploration, maybe the next step is how to determine the solution that will be taken in solving the problem based on the exploration of the cause of the problem, maybe root problem ya Bapak Ibu ya, root of the problem dari akar masalahnya, and then from the identification of the problem, so maybe in the exploration of alternative solution we have been done previously. And then in addition, before that, I would say, in addition, in exploring alternative solution to learning problem, teachers needs to examine the reference source. Maksud saya tetap Bapak Ibu tetap memperhatikan dari sumbernya ya Bapak Ibu ya. From reference source such as journal maybe, or maybe proceedings and other relevant sources. Am I right Bapak Ibu? Tetap harus memperhatikan ini karena I think that is very important to make decision about what is penentu solution yang harus kita ambil Bapak Ibu ya. As a root of the problem, it's better maybe we have about make reference sources, and I would say about journal or proceeding and other, and then I think however it should be not ya Bapak Ibu ya, selain dalam eksplorasi ini it should be not that alternative solution. Choose in is an alternative solution that is truly rational. Ya, truly rational to solve this solution. Harus benar-benar yang Ibu pilih ya, yang Bapak Ibu apa ya, kalau saya mengatakan solusi tersebut benar-benar rasional dan bisa diselesaikan, dan solusi tersebut Bapak Ibu yakini dapat menyelesaikan masalah tersebut. When I say in this English, I say about this solution is believed to be able to solve the previously selected of this problem. Because if there is to make about any problem, or maybe in the new problem, that is to make difficulties of as a teacher to teach in the classroom. Jangan membuat masalah baru ya Bapak Ibu. Lebih baik Bapak Ibu benar-benar masalah ini sebagai penentu masalah itu benar-benar rasional dan dapat diselesaikan Dan saya yakin solusi yang sudah Bapak Ibu yakini, ya, yang sudah Bapak Ibu yakini ini bisa menyelesaikan masalah yang sudah Bapak Ibu pilih, ya. Karena kalau sudah dipilih tetapi ragu, ya juga ragu, itu akan menyulitkan kita, ya Bapak Ibu, otomatis di kelas kita sendiri seperti itu. Apalagi kelasnya orang, ya, kelas another teacher. So I think in this activity that you will present. I ask one more, will present the result of determining solution based on indicators. Ya, Bapak Ibu, ya. Thank you. Okay. I will ask one participant maybe have about the result of determining solution based on indicators. I will ask Miss Indri, maybe. Miss Indri, will you present on the first time?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Miss Indri.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, Miss Indri. It's time yours.
Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Rusmi and Mr. Sofian. I'm going to share my screen first. Wait a minute. Let me. Okay, can you see it now? I think it's too small. Okay, can it be seen?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to present my 2.2. Good morning, everyone. So, the first here for the first problem, the problem is about lack of vocabulary. That's why they cannot comprehend any information in English. So, based on the literature review, interview, and the alternative solution before on the previous the solutions are useful rules, song, varied media, and then students make their own vocabulary book and then use flashcards. So the solution that I have chosen for my first problem is applying project-based learning. And in applying the project-based learning, I will integrate the conventional word wall and the word wall application. So I will use a word wall application first, since there are many kinds of interesting games there in word wall, and then so that it can be engaging for the students. And then after that, they will since the matter will be about nouns, so I will be focused on the things around schools because it can be seen for them. And then after that, I will use various pictures and such, and they have to match with the, for the conventional word wall, I will use various pictures, and then they have to match with the English term and then Indonesian translation, something like that, because many of them, since it's for the 7th grader, many of them still confused about that. And after that, they will have to match the picture. They have to glue the picture on the whiteboard, something like that for the conventional. And then for the project, I'm going to ask them to create kind of poster. I mean, like, they have to go around school and then they have to take picture by their phone about the thing at the school, and then they have to put it on the carton, something like that. And then they have to put the English vocab for the things that they have taken the picture. I mean. Jadi mereka ambil foto-foto benda-benda yang ada di sekolah, kemudian ditulis namanya apa dalam bahasa Inggris. That's for the project. And then I choose the solution because I think it's suitable, because by applying the project-based learning, they can be more active, they can be more activated, they can be more encouraged, because they can do the project in groups, and then they what they have to learn is the things around them. I think it will be more familiar for them. And then, according to Coco, in project-based learning, the learning process will be a student-centered form of instruction, which is based on 3 principles. The first, learning is context-specific, and then learners involved actively, and in the learning process, they can achieve their goals through social interaction with their friends, and then the sharing knowledge and understanding. And then for the analysis alternative solution, here, reading rockets gave a list of reasons why teachers should use a word wall. The first is they provide a model for high frequency words, and then they help students see patterns and relationships in words, and then they provide reference support for student activities. That's for the first problem. And then for the, I'm sorry, the yellow highlight one, I'm still putting my words here. So for the second problem, it's about speaking. Based on the literature review and then the interview for the previous LK, the solutions are use make a match activity, and then puppet show, and then educational games, and then 1 minute one shot. And then for the solution that I have chosen is applying problem-based learning, and I will integrate the use of Google Earth, because the material will be about descriptive text. I will focus on describing places or something like that. So I can visit many places with my students virtually, because I believe that many of them on the MLS before, I asked them, my students and the second grader, they even haven't gone to Monash, something like that. So I will use this kind of virtually use Google Earth, so they can visit, so we can visit many places together with the students, not even in Indonesia, but also outside the country. And then while visiting the places, I can engage to like what places is this, and then what the color and what the things, and apa saja yang ada di tempat itu, something like that, to engage them. And then I will continue with make a match activity. There will be dibagi menjadi, they will be divided into 2 groups, something like that, and then they have to find the match. For example, red and color. So they have, if they have red, they have to find their match in, oh, red is the color, something like that, because it's for describing the descriptive text. That's what I have in my mind. And then I choose the solution because I think problem-based learning is, for this case, it is suitable. Because one of the biggest problem for students to speak, because when they have to speak, they also have to think, oh, ini bahasa Inggrisnya apa ya? Maybe that happen many times because most of them still lack in vocabulary. That's why I'm going to use this kind of activities so that they will be more encouraged in speaking English. For this one, I still put on my mind, so it's still incomplete, so I won't present it. That's I think that's our presentation. Thank you so much, members, me, Mr. Sofian, and my friends. Maybe you want to give any suggestion or comment or something like that. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Indri. That it's so very quick to present this.
Sorry, ma'am. I tend to speak fast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, very fast. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Indri, when I say first, according this, I say yang perlu diperhatikan di situ ya, yang perlu diperhatikan itu bahwa alternatif solusi yang Bu Indri pilih itu adalah alternatif yang benar-benar rasional, yang benar-benar rasional diselesaikan ya, dan Bu Indri harus yakin bahwa solusi ini dapat menyelesaikan masalah yang sedang Ibu hadapi. Apakah ini sudah benar-benar rasional?
I think so, ma'am. I choose the one that I can do at class. Yeah, I think suitable for my students' condition at school. That's what on my mind.
That is truly rational, ya, ma'am, Miss?
Yes, ma'am.
Is truly rational?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Harus yakin dong, Bu.
Yeah.
Harus yakin ya. Yeah. Ya. Harus yakin karena walaupun bagaimana kalau Ibu tidak yakin ya mengambang begitu ya. As a teacher, I think we has must trusted about what we make about maybe inovatif ya. Pembelajaran yang inovatif, yang fun itu harus kita yakin Ibu, kalaupun makanya harus didiskusikan dulu ya, discuss with your fellow teacher, your senior teacher, maybe you have a senior teacher at your school. Sudah didiskusikan ini, Bu?
Sudah.
Have you discussed it with your senior teacher?
Yes, I have discussed it, and most of my senior teacher haven't used this this application. I mean, like most of them rarely use application in teaching in the classroom. I mean, like they usually use PowerPoint and something like that, but not this kind of application. That's why I think I'm going to use it on my class.
Okay, thank you, Miss Indri.
Yeah, thank
I
you,
think you are, yeah, this is about the very rational, yeah, it's truly rational. Thank you, Miss Indri.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And maybe, oh, but Ma'am Rusmi, your microphone is still mute.
Sorry. I'm so sorry because I'm in the classroom and my student is very noisy, but I asked to my student to be quiet. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Indri. Bapak Ibu, please give a suggestion or maybe another advice, suggestion, or an idea to Miss Indri from another participant. Hello. Miss Endang, you will give a suggestion.
Miss Kartika raising her hand, Miss Rusmi.
Oh, Miss Kartika. Yeah, sorry. Miss
Okay.
Kartika. Where is Miss Kartika? Okay,
Yes,
Miss Kartika, it's time yours.
Okay,
hello, Miss Kartika.
Yes, ma'am. It's already
I'm so
clear.
sorry. Yeah.
Is it my sound clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, is it clear?
You know, this is the problem of my voice. Mr. Sofian already know about it. Okay, Ms. Indri, thank you for the worksheet that you present or share to us. I just want to ask to you, this is using technology, right? Yeah, and then you will maybe in the implementation, you will face some problem on it. I want to know, maybe there is a problem that you face. Can you mention maybe the possibility of problem that you will face in the classroom when you use those technology on your class? I think that's all. I just want to ask to you.
Okay, I'm going to answer Ma'am Rusmi and Mr. Sofian. The technology problem, of course, there will be. The first thing first, actually the signal at my school is very bad. Even if I use my own phone, it's very bad. I don't know what happened at my school. So maybe there will be lagging, especially when I use the Google Earth because it needs like much data to be loaded. And then actually at my school, the students cannot bring phone. So they cannot bring phone, and even if they have phone, they have to share it with their family, with their parents to go to work and something like that. So maybe not all the students will bring the phone at school. So maybe they will sharing, or I will give my phone to them since I will use my laptop, something like that. That will happen at my school because not all my students from kalangan ke atas, most of them is menengah ke bawah. Jadi one family, one phone only. So that's what happened at my school. That's why for the word thing, I also use the conventional one. I will present the application with my laptop. I mean, and then if and later the activity they have to use it conventionally. Jadi mereka maju ke depan, put the words and the picture on the whiteboard. If the technology, if the error happens during the application of the technology things, that's what happened, Ms. Kartika. And also the projector is not all my class have the projector, so that's the problem actually that happens in my daily life because I mean, like I have prepared for using this kind of application or present this kind of video or PowerPoint, something like that, but there isn't any projector at the class, or even if projector, but it is broken. So I have to think about that. That's actually what will I have face Kartika. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Miss Indri. Miss Kartika, that's enough. Hello, Miss Kartika.
Yes, I think what Miss Indri face is going to face with another friends here too because of the lack of facility in our school. This is be our problem itself. And then about the devices of the students, I think not all the devices of the student is not we call inappropriate, but not support, I think. Not support. So I think that the problem of Miss Indri face in the class maybe it will be our problem too. That's all, members. Me. Thank you.
Very much, Miss Kartika. In focus, it's our problem, a big problem in the classroom, because nearly 2 years, Bapak Ibu ya, nearly 2 years we has work from home or maybe there's from COVID-19 ya, jadi tidak beroperasi, pasti ada kerusakan ya Bapak Ibu, that disebut broken. And then Miss Indri, is better you ask or wait about another. We use about mobile in focus ya Bapak Ibu, biasanya ada mobile in focus, itu nanti membuat janji ya Bapak Ibu, make about note when you use about this projector. I think all the school have about mobile projector ya, ada Bu, 1-2 pasti ada ya,
at my school,
karena belum sempat dipasang ya.
At my school there is only one mobile projector, ma'am.
Oh,
the teacher have
only one mobile.
Jadi that happens at my school.
Or moving class, maybe moving class ya. Nanti biasanya kalau saya ada kelas yang tidak menggunakan, saya pindahkan murid saya di situ. We will moving class, or maybe give another choosing about make down about solution on projector on in focus. Thank you, Miss Indri, Miss Kartika. Bapak Ibu, let's wait to another participant. We will keep maybe a suggestion or advice, or maybe ask something, or maybe comment, or
will you scroll down?
Scroll one. Mr. Bisawarno, yeah, please.
Yeah, I just want to know the number 2, yeah. Scroll down your, okay. Let me see.
Hello, Mr. Bisawarno. Unstable connection, maybe?
No,
Mr.
wait.
Bisawarno.
Wait a minute. No. I'm just reading.
Okay. Okay, I'm yours.
Miss Indri, if you use the Google Earth and make a match activity, what kind of learning and or game, do you play in the role in the class for studying English, Miss Indri?
The games. Okay, for this activity, I will first use since the material will be about descriptive text, and it will be about, so I will just describing places for them. So the first thing first, I will ask them to, as icebreaking kind of thing, I will use Google Earth to visit many places, since I have asked my students before during MPLS, and then even there is some of them yang tidak pernah pergi ke Monas gitu, something like that. So I will ask them to see the places in real using Google Earth, and while using Google Earth, I will engage them by asking what things that is there, and what the color, and apa saja yang ada di tempat itu, just like describing things. That's
the landmark, and
yes, the landmark is something like that, because many of them that haven't gone to many places. Be at my for my students, for the 7th grader especially, because I have asked them before during MPLS, pernah pergi ke sini nggak or ke sana nggak gitu, something like that, and then yes, we haven't go to places like that. So I think it will make them happy to see those landmarks in real, not in virtual, I mean, but something like that.
So the students study and learn about the nouns, and then adjective, yeah.
Yeah, nouns, adjective, and then for the
adverbial of place or adverbial of what? Anything?
Yes, sir. Yeah, adverbial of places and something like that to learn about describing things. I will make it very simple because my students' capability is not that.
Do they have to create a simple sentences?
Something like that. Simple sentences like, oh, there is 5 windows on that building, something like that, sir. That's what I have on my mind.
Okay. And then do they have to create a simple paragraph maybe? And then they have to tell.
I will ask them to write simple sentences and then make it into paragraph. But honestly, for my students to write, especially for the 7th grader, for them to write the simple sentence is already like something big to achieve.
Difficult.
Because
difficult.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. So even if they can write like a simple 1 or 2 sentences, it's like wow thing for me.
For example, Monas is very high.
Something like that, sir. Because they like a vocabulary. So I mean like for this describing things and for since it's for the speaking, they have to write and then later maybe they have to speak it out in front of the classroom. Yeah, something like that. But just only the simple describing things, only the simple one, sir.
Simple one.
Students,
Interesting way to teach. Thank you very much, Mrs. Henry.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mr. B.
Back to you, Mrs. Rumi.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bisawarno. That's enough, Bapak Ibu. Miss Indri, let's be fine from another participant.
Okay, so maybe Mr. Sofian.
No, before Mr. Sofian, I want hear about one of suggestion from others.
And I, ma'am.
Mr.
Endang,
Mr. Hildes.
Miss Endang, ma'am.
Oh, Miss Endang. Oh yeah, Miss Endang first. After Miss Endang, Mr. Hildes, and the last from Mr. Sofian. Is it right?
Okay,
yeah. Miss Endang, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Miss Indri, sorry.
Yes.
Miss Indri, explain quickly.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Endang. Because,
like Mr. Sofian.
Karena kalau bicara biasa gitu ngobrol juga I tend to speak fast. I'm sorry.
Okay. I asked for number 1.
What your student, Miss Indri? Is it complaint from your student about your very quick to explain?
I always tell them that if I speak too fast, they have to tell me gitu. Jadi dari awal sudah dibilang. Jadi kalau Miss bicaranya terlalu cepat, nanti kalian just raise your hand, Miss, kecepatan gitu. So I will reduce my speed.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, thank you.
Raise my hand.
Okay, sign your. Oh, raise your hand, Miss Endang. Okay.
Yeah.
Sign your, Miss Endang.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Is it for increase students' vocabulary, Miss Indri?
Yes, for students' vocabulary.
So I want to ask, will this learning model be used in every material? Maksudnya awalnya kan Enang mau ini juga increase vocabulary, but I think ini gimana ya? Apa akan harus dipakai in every material? Can you explain about that to me? Maybe, but slowly, please. Don't quickly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ms. Endang. So, what do you mean is, can this thing or maybe applied on another material? Is it what you asked?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it can be applied. I mean, for the wall, there are many games. Maybe you can try to open it later after this meeting. Just type word wall, and then there are many games that you can use in those websites. Something like Pac-Man, and then they can matching, and then they're like quiz, and then they're like something like that. There are many kind of games, and I think it depends on the teacher to menyesuaikan dengan the material. So I think this can be applied for any material. I mean, like depends on what the teacher wanna make for the learning. I think that's my opinion, Miss Enda. You can try to open the word wall.
Okay, aplikasi ya?
Yeah, it's aplikasi. You can download it.
Thank you.
Or phone, or maybe you just open it on your laptop.
Okay, after this. Thank you, Miss Indri.
Yeah, you're welcome, Miss Enda. I'm sorry if I speak too fast.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Indri. Miss Endang, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Ilmu
Thank you very
baru.
much, Miss Endang. Yeah, I think
Thank you, ma'am.
the new knowledge from Miss Indri. But
Yes,
Miss Indri, I want to ask you, what grades will you take? Maybe what basic competence will you take? Maybe just knowledge or skill, or both of them?
Oh, actually, it will be mengerucut ke descriptive text, ma'am, describing places. That's why.
Sorry.
Basic competence for this.
Kalau sekarang Miss Indri di independen kurikulum ya?
Enggak,
Kelas 7 kan independen kurikulum.
Masih
Kurikulum 13.
Saya, iya.
Masih kurtilas ya.
Belum menerapkan.
Kalau ya menerapkan ya. Kalau kurtilas itu ya what basic, this is special for knowledge or maybe skill or both of them.
I think it will be like both of them.
Skill.
Yeah.
Is it skill?
I mean, like they will know the new vocabulary, and then they will make their own projects. So I think it will help them to shape both.
Ya, Ibu kan ngajar ini. Ibu mau ngambil kompetensi apa? Miss Indri?
Yes, ma'am.
Kompetensi apa yang nanti Ibu akan ambil pada ini? Is it knowledge competence or maybe skill, or both of them you will about use this competence?
I think it will be more about their skill. Their skill.
Both of them, dua-duanya.
Yes, ma'am, because they will know the new vocabulary, and then they can make their own poster using the new vocabulary. I think it will help the students to shape their knowledge and then their skill. But that's only my opinion.
Okay, thank you. I just want to say because I think makes you confused ya.
No.
Agar tidak ini ya Bapak Ibu ya. You have about maybe file ya. Menilainya itu jelas ya Bapak Ibu mau kemana, mau knowledge saja atau knowledge and skill, because kurikulum 13 itu kan that is different from independent curriculum ya. Ini untuk yang describe things itu memang kelas 7 masih semester 1 ya Bapak Ibu ya. Nanti disempurnakan lagi di semester 2 tapi sudah dalam bentuk teks ya Bapak Ibu ya. Jadi untuk semester 1 itu baru describing noun ya, noun bisa benda, orang. Nanti we will perfectly on descriptive text on semester 2, on the second semester. Thank you, Miss Indri.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. I think one more from Mrs. Mr. Hildes. Mr. Hildes.
Thank you, Ma'am Rosmi.
This time yours, Mr. Hildes.
Okay. Well, Miss Indri, actually, I just want to ask, just to comment the first column in the exploration of alternative solution based on the literature review and interview. The alternative solutions are use word wall, use song, and use varied media, and so on. It means that we haven't got any method. This is just a tool to support your teaching, right? Use word wall, use song, yeah. I mean, you haven't got any method here, but on the second column, you just, the next you make a solution. I mean, you make a PGBL, you say PGBL. Yeah, is it that you haven't got any method before? Is it right?
Yeah, okay, sir, for this thing, because based on my interview before, the people that I have interviewed only mentioned about the media. That's why on the second column I try to make a line with the model method and then the media. That's why I will applying the project. I mean, like for the first problem, I will applying the PGPL, and the media that I will use is based on the alternative solution that I have got from the interview. And then that's happened. That's why I just make a connection. I try to make the connection between the method that I will use and then the media that have been suggested by the people that I have interviewed. Gitu,
Use word wall in PGBL, you mean, yeah?
Yeah, use word wall in PGBL.
Okay, that's right. I think it's the best one, you think. Have you tried this in your class?
Not since I'm new in this school. I mean, like I just like 1 year in my school now, and so the students don't I haven't used it for my students, especially for 7th grader.
Oh, but you're gonna plan this in your class the next time.
Yeah, I tried because my students haven't. I haven't used it with my students before. So I'm going to try to use it, sir. It will be more interesting for them.
Do you have a problem with this?
I'm sorry?
In using use word in PGBL, do you have a problem in your class? Do you have a problem using this method? So far, I mean.
So far, the PGBL, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I mean, like the thing that I have asked them, is it like PGBL or not? I don't know. The problem maybe that's because they haven't learned English at all, so it will kind of be challenging for me to do this actually. And then that I have mentioned before, the technology, because they don't have, I mean, like most of them, they don't have their own phone. They have to share it with the family member. Yeah, I think it will be the challenge for me to applying this, but I will try my best later.
Use word, is it like a classic word? I mean, like a Scrabble. Is it the same? Use word.
For the word wall.
Artificial game like this.
Yeah, for the word wall, sir. Do you mean?
Yeah. Is it the same?
For word wall, actually, there are many activities there, sir. You can choose activities there. You can choose
crossword puzzle like that.
Yeah, there are puzzle, and then there are matching, and then there are quiz form. And then there are Pac-Man, something like that in the side.
Well, thank you, Miss Indri, for your experience.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Hildes.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hildes. Is that clear from Mrs. Indri, yeah, Mr. Hildes?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Because I think Miss Indri must be sure before trying it in class. Am I right, Miss Indri?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Indri. Let me hear this another. I think that is about from Mr. Sofian Hadi. It's time your Mr.
Okay, massive thanks, Miss Rusmi, for giving me a chance to give a comment, suggestion, critics also to Miss Indri.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Indri Puji Lestari, I have several questions for you. First of all, I want you to please explain it. Why do you think it's gonna be an innovative kind of teaching and learning for your students? Come on.
Okay, sir. I think it will be innovative because my students haven't have kind of experience with this application for the first problem, and then for the second problem, for the Google Earth thing, I don't know. I mean, like I think I'm going to use it because my students told me before that they haven't gone in many places, even if Jakarta. So I'll try to make them like happy. Oh, we can go to these places. So even if you use internet, we can go. Even if you cannot go there in person, we can use this application from Google. I mean, like you can just type it on your phone and then you can visit Niagara, for example. Yeah, we can go to many places. That's why I choose those two media for my teaching because based on what my students have told me before, sir.
Okay, that's a good things to hear, yeah. And then second questions. When we try to create an innovative, develop or build an innovative kind of teaching and learning, it should be matched with the learning outcomes, with the target that we are going to achieve for these students. How did you gonna make sure here you are going to achieve the target, you are going to achieve the learning outcomes using this one? Come on.
Okay, for the first media that I use for the word wall, I think because the outcome is they have to take the picture of the things around school. Of course, I will be with them when they go around school, and then they will have to put the English term of, for example, kursi, and then a picture of kursi and then chair under the picture. I think I can achieve that because that's what we are going to use with the word wall application. I will serve them pictures and then the Indonesian translation and then the English version of the things, and they have to match it, something like that. And for the conventional food wall also, they have to put pictures. So I think the outcomes will be similar with what I mean, like the project that I have. I will ask them. It's similar with what we have done. Have done in class. That's for the first. And then for the Google Earth thing before, because the outcome is they can they can speak just a simple sentence like, oh, there are uh, 5 windows on that building. So I think it will be relevant with what I will serve in Google Earth, because in Google Earth you can see the places, the landmarks, something like that as it is. So they can contextualize. I think it will be like, I think it will support what I'm going to ask them at the end of the learning.
Okay, impressive. Thank you very much. Yeah, now let's try to have a look at your solutions. Yeah, the most relevant solution. The first you were choosing. What is it? The first it is the. Okay, can you scroll down, please?
Okay. Is it?
Okay. Okay. The first here is project-based learning, right? Again, that one you're going to use the media here using, what is it, word wall applications. Yeah. Okay, this what I call by the use of product of artificial intelligence, everyone. Yeah, word wall games and then many kind of technological games. Yeah, it is a form also of what we call by the the product based on artificial intelligence that you guys can use for the teaching and learning. Yeah, can you see my point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the next one here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the next one you're mentioning, you will use various picture and student will match the term and the Indonesian translations. Okay, I'm kind of curious here. What do you mean by using various pictures and then after that one match the term and the Indonesian translation? What is it?
I mean, okay, sir. I mean, like before I told you, ada gambar kursi di situ, and then they will have to chair. Chair is kursi in Indonesia. That's what I mean, sir. Book is buku, something like that, because my students still need many input for the vocabulary of the things around them, sir. Okay. That's what I mean, sir. Maybe I will reduce my words.
Okay, because terms and then also chair, I guess that's different thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you get a translation of it, a chair into kursi. That's it. Okay, not the term of it. Okay, Miss Hindri, would you Lestari? Okay.
I will revise.
Okay, I hope you're gonna revise that. And then next one for the third column, you're mentioning as the project, they will have a contextual activity with their scroll up, please. Scroll up. Okay. Okay, wait a second. As the project, they will have a contextual activity with their surrounding, because they have to take picture of things around school. They also can be more cooperative because they have to do it in group. Okay, you're mentioning here contextual activity. Okay, what do you mean by contextual activity in a project-based learning? Come on, okay. What is it?
What I mean is contextual adalah things that are on daily life. I mean like yang akrab dengan kehidupan sehari-hari. That's what I mean. So I asked them to take pictures around the school because yeah, the school is their life. I mean yeah, itu akrab dengan kehidupan mereka sehari-hari. That's why I thought that's why I wrote it like that. So, but if it's wrong, I will revise it.
Yeah, so it is not contextual activity, right?
Okay.
So it is based on their real life situation, based on their daily life activities. Yeah, that should be relevant. If it is contextual activity, we have some kind of activities, and then we have put some meaning of it. That's a contextual activity, right? Okay, that will be the third. Yeah. Again, then last column here that you got to answer. The applying of PJBL method is successful. Scroll up, please. Okay, that's enough. Teacher must be supported optimally, especially to facilitating technology learning, to assessing the progress of student designing product and assessment. Okay, what will be the last product that the students should create? Yeah, as the last project for this PJL, what is it?
I mean like before they have to take pictures of things around school, the pictures, and then they have to print it out, and then they have to put it on a carton, something like that, and then they have to put the English version. I mean like if it's a picture of buku, so the yang bawahnya adalah book, something like that. That will be the project for them.
Okay.
Based on the pictures that they take around school.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the example. A project-based learning in a vocational high school. The project-based learning, the aim here, all of the students, they're going to make hand sanitizer. Yeah. In the end, the product of the student here in a form of, handmade kind of sanitizer, big group of the student in the class. And then what about this one? What is the difference between the example that I gave it to you with your product here? Come on. And then the product, you have to consider Miss Indri and the rest of you guys. The product here is not only a physical thing. Okay? It can be based on their compositions. Yeah? It can be, in a video kind of product. Or it can be a result of the observations. A picture, a poetry, and then blah blah. That's a product. You can call that. That's also the product. Come on, what is it the difference?
Okay, so I don't know. Maybe because what I have in my mind before, because it will be like poster thing. So I think it will be a product. But when you mention like they have to make hand sanitizer and handbag, it will be like, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of different with what I have on my, because for the last thing that I asked my students here for the project is kind of poster, just a simple poster for them. Actually, I want to ask them to make something using Canva and something like that, but because like of technology that they have on my home, so I don't want to make it something hard for them, sir, because even I mean like most of the students are like one home, one phone, something like that. So yeah, so I usually have thought about like, oh, maybe I can ask them to use Canva, but oh yeah, maybe it will be difficult because they like of facility at home. That's why I just put it. So is it not the project based, sir? So I put it wrong or something?
Okay, no, wait a second. It is a project-based kind of learning, but I'm giving you a testing kind of statement, a comparison between a project-based example and then with yours here. You can easily mention it is my teaching and learning. It is a project-based, and then the product of the student, it will be in a form of a poster. Yeah, but that will lead us to some contradictory here, Miss Indri Puji Lestari, on the explanation of the use of this, the use of this teaching and learning. You're mentioning facilitating the technology and then blah blah blah, while the other hand you're mentioning, okay, my student here, they have only one phone and they live within their house and then blah blah blah. Yeah, so you have to make sure it will connect to your statement. Yeah, look at that one. You have to facilitate the student with the technology learning, right? So it will be not a simple kind of poster. Yeah, it should be the use of apps to use to make or to create the poster, the use of Canva or the use of any kind of apps that can help you to make a poster from it. So that will be a relevant, not a contradictory kind. Can you see my point, Ms. Indri Wijilatari?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all I guess what I can give you the suggestion for Miss Indri Puji Lestari. Let's give a round of applause everyone for Miss Indri Puji Lestari, yeah, for sharing her worksheet. And then I have some notes that I already took here while some of you asking the question and then giving the feedback for Miss Indri Puji Lestari. First of all, you guys have to consider, yeah, your process of peer teaching, your process of teaching practice. It will be, that I wrote here, it will be selected by you, yeah, it will be designed by you, it will be scripted by you. Do you see my point? Yeah? So we are not gonna talk about the the lack of facilities of technology, blah blah. No, that's not the problem of it. Okay, so you're going to arrange the scenario of your peer teaching, the scenario of your guys' teaching practice. Yeah, so you're going to make the situation how to make a proper, the best kind of peer teaching when you're gonna have the peer teaching pace. And then also it is the same when you guys gonna implement your lesson plan or your learning model of it. Yeah, let me repeat it here: selected, designed, and then scripted by you. So you're going to make it as the best kind of peer teaching, as the best kind also of teaching practice. Okay, can you see the point here? Hello? Okay, my next note here, the facilities problem, lack of smartphone, lack of in-focus, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not a problem. It will be a challenge for you guys. Yeah, a challenge without having the in-focus thing, without having the tools. You can make a simple kind, you can manage a simple kind of teaching and learning for your students. So not only in the use of in-focus, you can use many things of it. Yeah, because you are not from junior high school or primary school. In primary school, Islamic State University of Jakarta, the SD Pembangunan, UIN Jakarta, they are no longer using book. Yeah? Each of the students, they are using their tablet. Yeah, only a single tablet to learn. Still from an elementary school, a primary school. Yeah, so comparing to some of you that mentioning blah blah blah, that's too far, I guess. Yeah, that's why you gotta be more creative. And then what is it the characteristic of a creative and innovative teacher? They are not looking at the lack of the facilities, they are not looking at the lack of this school here as their as their problems, but it is an opportunity for them to bring, okay, so we don't have this kind of tools, we don't have this kind of facilities. Yeah, what is it that we are going to make? What is it that we are going to develop? Okay, can you see the point, guys? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys, that's all. Yeah, so you don't have to, you don't have to think, okay, how that I'm gonna do a peer teaching, how that I'm gonna do the teaching practice, PPL thing. I have my student, they have the smartphone with them, and then they have like, I don't have any topics that I can use. You are going to design selected, scripted, yeah, making a scenario of your teaching, making a scenario of your guys' teaching practice. So all gonna be good. Okay, guys, you don't have to worry about that one. Thank you one more time, Miss Indri Puji Lestari. That's an impressive kind of explanation. I gave you several kind of questions and then you can answer it briefly, but you're gonna make it, what is it? You're gonna make it no longer contradictory, yeah, from your sentences. And then some of your sentence also, you have several kind of terms, and then you are mentioning that as the translation. That's the correct one. Okay, Miss Indri Puji, thank you, and I hope you're gonna get a good score, a good mark for that one. Go back to you, Miss Rusmi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sofian. That is about, it's very completely explanation from our participant. I think, Mr. Sofian, not all school have complete equipment, like a good private school, because yeah, the students who enter are also optional. Maybe on private school, there are rich students and they have a gadget or maybe smartphone. And then for government school, the student related with, there are very different background ya Bapak Ibu ya. Belum apa Bu, zonasi ya, zonasi, and then another background, and then that is about big problem. So all of the teacher, not only English teacher, I think, but maybe an English teacher, because of this is foreign language. So it's better we have about make a good preparation to teach our students, maybe about interactive media, etc. Thank you, Miss Indri, Mr. Sofian, and another participant, Miss Kartika, Miss Iso, Miss Endang, and Mr. Hilda. So I think that is for another participant. Mr. Sofian, may I continue with one participant more?
Okay, proceed,
Yeah,
Miss Rusmi.
Yeah, okay. I will choose one of another participant or maybe as a volunteer. Please raise your hand, Bapak Ibu.
Or Miss Rusmi, maybe we can give also another kind of, what is it, option. Since Miss Indri Puji Lestari the first, maybe she can choose the next. Or any volunteer that would like to share the works, that's okay. Come on.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Miss Puji, please. Choose this one or some another participant.
Okay.
Which one do you like? Miss Hilda and Mr. Hilda's.
I think. Hello.
Yeah. Is it clear?
Mr. B, maybe.
Oh, Mr. B. Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir.
I have done it.
Oh,
Mr. B have done it. Why? Mr. B, it's so very busy. Mr. B Sawarno have done. Oh, sudah. Oh, yeah. Have done. Yesterday have done.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot. Maybe
another participant, Miss Indri.
Who haven't present? Miss Feby, maybe already smiling.
Feby sudah.
Yeah, Miss Feby, maybe you want to present yours.
Yesterday Miss Feby, Miss Herlina ya kemarin sudah, Miss Herlina.
No, Miss Feby.
No, yeah, Miss Feby not yet, yeah. Okay, Miss Feby, it's time yours.
Okay.
Hello, Miss Feby.
Yes, Miss. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much. It's time yours.
Okay, I have shared my work. Can't you see it on your screen, everyone? Well, actually, hello. Is my voice clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, it is clear.
Okay. So first of all, I just got the silver lining from Mr. Sofian at the beginning of our meeting. So I tried to put some revision towards my own work, and I did it just now actually. So I don't think this is the best effort I can make, but I'll try, and I am open to any suggestions. So well, I have done with my first problem only, so I haven't done any revision with my second problem. So I'll be just presenting my first problem here. So maybe you still remember that my first problem is with the students' motivation. So they are less interested in learning English. And here are some alternative solutions from literature review that I did. And I have chosen one relevant solution here. Well, basically it's a combination of the two mentioned earlier, because from the literature review and interview that I conducted, there were actually three offers: teaching through games, giving creative assignments, and various multimedia resources. And after several thoughts, I chose to combine giving creative assignments, because thinking of the level of age of my students, they are between 16 and 18 years old, I think. So giving creative assignments and using multimedia resources, I think will be suitable to be implemented in my classroom. Okay, so as we go to the analysis of the solutions, I highlighted here the high-tech multimedia resources as was suggested. And then I emphasize on the artificial intelligence and virtual reality. Yeah, and I put here some, what do you call it? Support, yeah, from the previous study. Okay, because results of study by Brong, Lian, and Tang in 2002 show that introducing VR and AI technology into education can significantly improve student concentration and creativity, as well as improve student motivation in learning. So basically we can say that technology has provided new possibilities and make it easier, give the way to the new era of teaching and learning that is now student-centered instead of teacher-centered. And as we talk about student-centered, problem-based learning is the best alternative, right? So problem-based learning, which is well known as a student-centered learning model, of course, benefits significantly from the use of technology. And the latest learning media, such as the AR and AI, of course, will offer sources of information that would not be available, and then that would not be available on books, maybe on and other texts. And then it can also provide tools that can help students manage and organize ideas, information, data, and also the results of their study. And as for the analysis of the solution itself, I put some explanation about the steps or the stages involved in the PBL, in the model of learning that I will implement here. So there are 5 stages. The first stage is to examine and define the problem, and then explore what they already know about underlying issues related to it, and then determine what they need to learn and where they can acquire the information, and evaluate possible ways to solve the problem. And the last is to solve the problem. And the underlying difference, the underlying element of the difference between project-based learning and problem-based learning is the product, right? So for the project-based learning, the students make a product, create a product as the follow-up of their solution to the problem. But here for the problem-based learning, it's just until the stage of giving the solutions. And I try to connect this media, the high-tech multimedia resources of AR and VR here. So yeah, so VR or the virtual reality can support experiential learning in my classroom later, especially I think in stages 2 and 3, where they have to explore what they already know about the underlying issues and determine what they need to learn and where they can acquire the information. They have to gather as many forms of information as possible, and I think they can make use of the VR, even though I'm not quite certain here whether I can work with to provide the VR facility here. But if I'm not mistaken, some videos showing the VR can be also used, yeah, even though we don't have the Google glasses. So I try to use that one probably. So my students can experience, for example, walking in a virtual reality environment of a road full of congested traffic. I'm thinking of solving this traffic jam problem near our school. So some useful applications or websites to generate VR will be needed. I consult probably Miss April. She seems to know better about yeah, some useful applications, and probably Mr. Sofian too, because he mentioned a lot about some high-tech multimedia. It is possible to build experiential learning scenarios where students work together to achieve a learning task in my classroom. For example, to observe and analyze the problem of traffic congestion. And at the final stage of learning, my students can make use of some interactive media to create a presentation of their solutions to the problem. So yeah, the basic concept is actually to divide students into groups and to present them the real life problem, which is the traffic congestion near our school, and they get to observe from different points of view, from different perspectives, and they try to analyze the sources of the problem, and finally they have to come up with the solutions. Well, I think that's all that I can share for today, Miss, because I haven't really done with the second problem of mine, which is the vocabulary mastery. I haven't really given any touch of the high-tech multimedia resources on it. I just put some, social media effects on it. Okay, I think that's all from me for today. Thank you very much. So is there any question or suggestions?
Okay, thank you, Miss Feby. Thank you very much. Please, Bapak Ibu, give about reason, maybe suggestion, or will ask any question from Mrs. Feby. Silakan Bapak Ibu. Yeah, from Miss Ila. Miss Ila Holila, please. Your reason. It's time your Miss Ila.
Thank you very much, Miss Rusmi. Assalamualaikum
Okay, you're
warahmatullahi
welcome.
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Miss Feby, as usual, you have done a very nice work like Miss Indra did. And this is really insightful for me, as we have discussed yesterday a lot about PGBL, PBL, how to relate with our alternative solutions before. And curious. I'm curious with the root problem that you choose for number 1 here. And then you stated that you will combine giving creative assignments, and what kind of creative assignments that you will use and elaborate with your students to solve your root problem. And then how will you implement the VR glasses, right? You mentioned that maybe you will use that kind of because in my school there is a VR glasses, but for field trip activity, and I haven't used it to my lesson. And then the last is, what kind of materials will you use to elaborate in your future lesson plan here? What kind of basic competence that you will elaborate for this? Thank you very much, Miss Feby. Thank you, Miss Rusmi.
Thank you, Miss Indri. Thank you very much. Yang kota
Miss Indri.
Miss Ila, ma'am, that how?
I'm so sorry, yeah. Yeah, Miss Ila. Miss Ila Olila, I'm so sorry.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, please, Miss Feby, maybe you will have answer from Miss Ila Olila. Hello?
Yes.
Miss Feby, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here, Miss. Okay, I try to answer the 3 questions from Miss Ila. Yeah. So I will start with the glasses. No, Miss, I don't think I can provide them with the VR glasses. That's why I actually still am in doubt of the use of either VR or AR here, because we have limitation in providing the facility. What I said before is with whether it is still considered as VR if I show them, because I see that on the internet or on YouTube, basically they have a lot of videos showing the VR environment. Probably I can introduce my students to the VR by showing those videos instead of using the real equipment for the VR. I know that is different, but that's I think the best thing that I can do. And as for the material, I try to what do you call it? I try to have this kind of activity when I teach the news item. So I try to correlate it with the reading excerpts from newspaper, from online newspaper, probably highlighting the problem of the traffic jam, where they can also do some group activities. When they try to find the sources of the problems, they can also try to find it on different what do you call it? Different news or different articles. And as for the creative assignment, well, I feel that from the previous work that I did, which is to review some literature, I think it's not limited to some artwork or other forms of art that students have to create, but it's rather more like new activities for students when they have to be engaged in the learning itself. So when I give them this kind of task where they have to work in group and probably having experiential learning with some VR videos, or probably I can also involve them in some what do you call it? In some activities related to the high-tech resources, and when they have to do some follow-up activities afterwards, that can be considered as creative assignment. I'm not sure either, but the thing is, it's not only about the students producing creative artworks, something like that. The point is something different that they have to experience throughout the assignment. That's the thing. And this is considered new in my learning environment here in my school, because most of the students come from what do you call it, a lower level background. So they didn't really have experience in, of course, virtual reality, augmented reality. They haven't got the opportunity yet. And even for like working in groups to solve problems, I could see that it's not something that they can experience in everyday life, because unfortunately most of the classroom activities in my school do not really apply the PBL learning model. I myself, because I was taught that we have to try something new, right? That we haven't really used before. So this is also a new thing for me. This is a new challenge for me regarding my students' level of ability. I use games a lot, for example. That's why I didn't choose teaching through games, because it's not new. So this is what I am going to do for this project. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Rusmi, I think that's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Febi. Ms. Ilahodilan, that's enough. Is it clear about Ms. Febi's explanation?
Yes, ma'am, because we have same challenge, Ms. Febi, introducing about the VR and any kind of innovative teaching media. Thank you.
Yeah, she said about innovative media in learning, but I think Ms. Febi has presented today it's very well. Yeah, I hope Ms. Febi don't hesitate or curious with the solution that have been determined. Yeah, Ms. Febi. Tadi sekilas I has hearing about this hesitate or curiously about this method of learning. Dihilangkan keraguannya Ms. Febi. I think because if Ms. Febi are sure about determination of this problem. Hello, Ms. Febi.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah. Are you sure about the determination of this problem? Kan tadi ada challenge ya dari Miss Ila. Sudah yakin ini ya, Bu ya?
Yeah, using multimedia resources.
Ya, for determination ya, penentuannya ya. Saya agak bingung ini penentuan masalahnya ini soalnya yang Bu Febi ambil kan di sini adalah ini yang explore-nya dulu ya. Beda, is it different from another presented from another participant? Ini nggak masalah Bu Febi.
Excuse me, Miss. Yeah, which part, Miss? Which part?
Column one. From literature review. And then have you make interview with the school? Yeah, scroll up please. From interview with the school principal.
Yes, Miss.
Is it in fact, Miss Febi? Scroll ke atas lagi, Bu Febi. Sudah selesai fakta ya, Bu ya? Sudah selesai fakta ya?
Yes.
Fun learning activities, playing game, singing, watching movie.
yeah, that's more like suggestions from the school principal because I was.
This is.
Yeah, I was asking
Hello,
about.
Bu.
Yes, miss. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. I will ask you, is it about factual in your class?
Which one, miss? Factual, I don't know. It's
Fun learning activities like playing games, singing, watch movies, ya.
These are solutions.
Ya, ke atas, from interview with school principal. Yeah, okay. Let's stop. Fun learning activities or playing game, singing, watching movie. Yeah. What kind of movie? Do you have another letter from the student? Because I will ask you to send me about the movie related with our material. The movie that related our material. Yang sesuai ada tidak, Bu?
Yeah, maybe, miss. Well, because this is
the
first column is about solution, alternative solutions, right, miss?
Yeah,
so I was
alternative
asking,
solution.
Yeah, I was trying to find what solutions can to fix my.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fabi. Yeah, thank you. Because if you has about permitted from the principal, maybe the principal will buy about another movie, or maybe we use about CD to help the teacher prepare about this material, because this is to make easier to give explanation to the student. Jadi kalau sudah dipersiapkan, ya ini kalau sudah ada, maksud saya gini Bu Febi, kalau if the principal it's have about factual and you have about interview him or himself, I think that is about very easy to take about another maybe tool or maybe another subject to make teach English in the classroom. Ini sudah apa ya, lampu hijau ya Bapak Ibu ya. Green light. Sudah lampu hijau. Jadi kalau if we ask something to principal, maybe she will appropriate from the teacher or maybe special from English teacher. Pasti disediakan ya Bapak Ibu ya. Karena beliau sudah memberikan ini. I think if Miss Fabi has about movie and a specific of the movie related with our material in class with another grade. Kalau punya Pak, ya Bu Febi, kalau punya saya mau minta nanti seperti itu. Karena di sekolah saya belum ada untuk kalau yang sesuai ya Bapak Ibu ya. Karena selama ini saya memutar film itu hanya film-film sebagai ice breaking saja ya. Just for ice breaking, not related with our material, what the subject, yeah. But maybe the movie is for the third grade, ya, untuk kelas 9, third grade for 13 curriculum. This is about narrative text, ya, yang related dengan narrative text. But this is only in the storytelling, tapi tidak lengkap dengan movie ya Bapak Ibu ya, tidak lengkap seperti film gitu. Yang pernah sih saya ada Timun Mas, tapi itu masuknya saya ke storytelling, tidak langsung hanya sebagai contoh saja, just example. I'm not play a long time, but maybe for 15 minutes because I think if a long time that the student is bored ya. Mereka juga lama-lama bosan juga Bu, walaupun film ya. Walaupun film itu bosan. Tapi tetap kita jangan terlalu lama ya, not too long time to play film, or maybe we take like tadi ada Kahoot tadi ya Bu ya, Kahoot itu juga kalau terlalu lama juga anak-anak bosan. Maybe that it's about 15 until 30 minutes. Ya Bu Febi, thank you very much. Miss Febi, halo.
Yes, Miss. Agree.
Thank you very much. Don't forget share to me your movie or film related with material that we teach in the classroom. Pasti ada nanti. Saya lihat Miss Baby very
Okay. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Miss Feby, would you choose another participant? Will give a suggestion. Miss Feby.
Okay.
Please choose another participant biar Miss Feby aja yang memilih. Miss Feby. Your smile, Mr. Hildas, why you smile from this?
Since I mentioned Miss April earlier.
Oh, Miss April. Okay.
Yeah,
Miss
I
April.
wonder if she has some suggestions for my learning activities.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, Miss, I need your suggestion, especially for the technology that I can use in my classroom to let my students have experience in virtual reality or augmented reality.
Wait for a moment because I want to talk to my students first.
Miss Feby, I hope the alternative solution that you have been choose is an alternative solution that is truly rational to solve. Am I right? So don't be hesitate or curious about this determination of solution. Ya Bu Feby ya, harus yakin.
It's very motivational.
Yeah, okay. Don't be curious. Yeah, okay. Let's wait from Mrs. April because Miss April will lead the student. My student has break, so is it so silent in my classroom? Yeah, please, Miss April, it's time your.
I think this is very interesting what I see from your worksheet, Miss Feby.
Miss Feby, maybe from another participant because Miss April so very busy.
Okay, sorry. It is very interesting because I see you use VR and AI as media of learning, Miss Feby. I guess I just want to ask: have you ever used any one of these technology in your class during the class activity?
No, man. I never.
Oh, never.
Well,
so
maybe if you consider and other games applications as artificial intelligence, then I have. But for the AR and VR specifically, no, I haven't.
Actually, VR or AR for me is also new. I don't have a lot of experience in teaching my students with VR or AI. So my students are very busy, very noisy. So I don't have many experience, but I have done maybe one like AR. Like I said before, I'm using assembler Edu in my class in the 4th grade. But I have some difficulties by using the gadget because not all my students can bring their gadget at school. And then the difficulties is when they use the application. It's quite difficult for elementary level, even for them to sign up for the application. So I really have to be patient and tell them the step one by one, and it has to be very specific. But I did it last week, and yes, I tried to apply how to use assembler Edu in my class. For me, it is maybe 70 or 80% succeeded, and most of the students understand how to use it. But for VR actually and artificial intelligence, I use it for PJJ last year. I use many games, many alternative games like Kahoot, Word Wall, something like that, like just what you did for the ice breaking. But for virtual reality, I think it's quite difficult to do in the class. Even we are in the city, it's very difficult to apply virtual reality in the class. I cannot imagine how, but the teacher and the students that are in another province. It must be very difficult. But I'm still have some confused in using virtual reality, just like Miss Ila said. She use what video for kayaknya buat karya wisata gitu ya, Miss Ila ya maksudnya ya.
Yes, Miss, for field trip.
Yeah, for field trips, just like my school did last year. Maybe you can use something like that, Miss Feby. For me, I'm just try AR like Assembler Edu, but maybe another teacher like Miss Kartika, she knows another application that based on AR, VR, or AI. Just yesterday you just mentioned one of the a filter that use IR, that means in TikTok or IG, yeah, from social media. That's also we can call as augmented reality. So we put a 2D into 3D in real world. That's what I know about AR. So it's like it's real for the seperti nyata di dunia nyata. Jadi kayak kita bisa mengaplikasikan gambar tersebut pada dunia nyata. Itu yang saya mengerti tentang AR. Kalau tentang VR sendiri memang masih sulit, karena yang sepengetahuan saya VR itu bisa kita seperti contohnya seperti tadi Google Map sama Google Glass, Google Glass box, Google Card Box, just like that. Itu yang VR and IR. That's what I know for VR and IR. Jadi for VR ya tadi penerapannya yang paling mudah tadi seperti Miss Ila bilang lewat video. Yes. Tapi kalau soal yang lain it needs many tools ya, and it little bit difficult. Yeah, little bit difficult. I think that's all, Miss. Maybe you can ask Miss Kartika. Already told another application that based on AR yesterday. Yeah. You can use it. I think that is more easier than easier than Assembler Edu. What Miss Kartika did in her class is easier to use.
Miss, but I think for SMA is not nggak cocok kayaknya. Kurang cocok.
Yes, see.
Levelnya.
For Assembler Edu, the teacher can make their own material. So they provide the picture, they provide all the words. So we only add the picture, we create all the material by ourselves, and then we share the material after the students join with our class.
Okay. So the students need to access that website too, yeah, Miss?
The students need to download the application. It's in Google Play Store. Yeah, download the application in Google Play Store, and after that they have to sign up and join with our class. We give them the code, just like we use Google Classroom.
Google Classroom. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Like that.
Yeah.
Is
Since
that
I'm
clear,
going to
Miss?
learn a lot about Assembler Edu, I think I have to spend some time to learn how to use that application. Thank you, Ms. April.
Thank you, Ms. Feby.
Yes.
Ma'am Rusmi, I think that's all.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, Ms. April. Bapak Ibu, any other suggestion? Maybe you will get suggestion, or maybe asking about learning media from Miss Feby, Miss April. Oh, sorry. Okay, Miss Feby, we'll choose one of another participant.
Miss Rusmi,
Choose
may
one of
I?
another participant. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, yes, sir. I'm yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the chance, Miss Rusmi. Miss Feby Anggreni, please scroll up so we can have a look at the first. Scroll up, please. Okay, there we go. First of all, I'm not gonna ask you the same question like what I did to Miss Indri, because when you implement virtual reality and then when you put the words of artificial intelligence on it, it has to be the innovative teaching and learning. Okay, but my question will be, it is really applicable for your students when you're going to teach them, Miss Baby? Hello, Miss Baby?
Okay. So it depends actually. That's why I asked you and everyone here, is showing video that shows you a virtual reality environment to the students considered as using the technology of virtual reality itself? Because as far that's what I am yeah, that's what can be projected until now that I am capable of doing, because to provide the students with the glasses, with the Google glasses and so on, I don't think it's affordable for me right now. Unless there is a place where we can actually rent it, or yeah, that's what I am actually considering.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Phoebe and Granny. So, to answer your questions here, when you try to use some video, the video here consists of how we are going to use a virtual reality in our teaching and learning. So you can simply call it that was the use of virtual reality. Okay, since it is relevant with what kind of the what kind of the media that you use. If you are thinking you cannot afford Google glasses and then also creating some kind of environment that gonna cost you a lot of money, I guess, even though you are the one that having the educational institutions, I guess that's still an expensive one, I guess. Yeah, so simply using or creating a video consists of the use of virtual reality on it, I guess that should be fine. Yeah, you can use that one for your innovative teaching and learning, but you have to consider also, if you are only showing them, okay, this how that we use virtual reality in blah blah in teaching and learning, you have to adapt that one into something that more simple that you can use to teach them. So we have two sides of it. Okay, first of all, this will be the video about the use of virtual reality, and then after that one you are going to adopt how that you are going to use your facilities in your school that can match with that one. Yeah, a simple one. For example, the video virtual reality here talking about we are doing a virtual kind of, a virtual kind of show. Yeah, virtual kind of showcase. Yeah, based on the student worksheet maybe, and then you can make it in your school here into a simple one. Yeah, how that you're going to make a virtual showcase for your students, and then it is using a simple tools, simple tools that you have in your school. Okay, so we can adopt that one. That was the virtual reality kind of things that you can use for your teaching and learning. Is that clear, Miss Phoebe and Rainy? Okay.
So there should be, well, so to get your point here is to prepare for an alternative way.
Yeah, you gotta prepare that one also. First of all, you're showing them, okay, we are going to do a virtual tour of, for example, of USA, virtual tour of Washington, blah, 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 blah. And then, since you're going to do it in your school using a simple kind of tools that you have in your school, so it is a school virtual tour. That should be simple, right? The same kind of concept, but you are working on it more simple with the tools that your school has.
Excuse me, sir. So if there isn't any video showing virtual sure that we want, that we are aiming to show to our students. Is it possible for us actually to create one? Because I'm thinking of asking the students, engaging the students in solving the problems of traffic jam near our schools. So I'm thinking of showing them a virtual tour to the road where it's very congested with traffic.
Yeah,
They
that's
can
okay.
see from different
But
perspectives.
that's not refer with the problem-based learning. It will relevant with project-based learning. Yeah.
But
Do you see my point?
but at the end, they just have to present the possible solutions.
Yeah, the
So it's
possible solution, but they have their product, right? The video, a virtual tour based on the traffic jam around the school, for example. That will be their product, and then they're going to explain it. No?
No, the video will be used by me to in the very first stage to engage them to the problem. That's it.
Okay.
And when they are in stage 2 and 3, when they have to define, sorry, when they have to explore what they know, and when they have to think of what are the sources of the problem. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking of, just to present the video to them so that it can lead them to the way of yeah, observing the real subject, which is the traffic jam, so that they can work together to find the sources of the problem, and in the end they can try to find the solutions to it.
Okay, that's okay. So that's match with the problem-based learning. If you are going to ask them to do that way, but if you're going to do a project-based, you can also implement that one. Okay, Miss Fabi. So it will be up to you which one that's it to you good enough for your student, I guess. Which one is the most applicable? Which one is the most easiest thing for you and then your student to implement? Okay, and then yeah, and then now let's try to have a look at your. Okay, scroll up, please. Scroll up.
No, I haven't done with this part. I haven't done with this. That's why I just presented the first problem.
Okay, go with the
I will
first
need to
then.
put more
Go with the
efficient.
first. Go with the first. Go with number one. Go with number one, please. There we go. Here you're mentioning about high-tech multimedia resources. Yeah, like artificial intelligence and then virtual reality in teaching and learning purposes. Okay, my questions here, since you're quoting from the latest research here from Tang in 2020, so that introducing VR and then artificial intelligence technology into education can significantly improve student concentration and creativity, as well as improve student motivation in learning. Okay, based on this expert opinion, how that you are going to look at your student, how that they're gonna significantly improve their concentrations and then creativity and then also motivations. How, Miss Fabi?
But I'm gonna check first. I think it's still there. Wait. This one, so they basically view from different aspects, or from psychology and also from
Come on, you are the one taking this expert opinion, right?
Can I show you the page?
Okay, come on. What does it mean here? Significantly improve student concentration, creativity, and then also motivations.
Wait. Students creativity. Encouraging students. The results show that introducing VR and AI technology into education significantly improves student concentration and creativity. I think I'm going to read the whole research first then, because I got it from the finding only.
Okay, from the finding only. Okay, that's what I mean. Every single time that you quoting from some expert, you gonna mention it. What does it mean by all the quotation that you took it from the opinion of the expert? Okay, Miss Baby. Yeah, and then you can put it on the last column. That should be okay. Yeah, on the analysis of the solution that you took for this problem. Yeah. To be honest, in answering the question, you may make it your own kind of perspective, I guess. First of all, motivation in learning. How that they gonna improve? With the use of VR and then artificial intelligence, because there is a new things for your student, right? And then when we talk about new things, new method, new approach, new learning model, so we are going to have the the student interest in joining our lesson. Yeah, that will be based on the research. Okay, and the next one, creativity. Yup, it will enhance the student creativity. Yeah, because all this time they're only familiar with some kind of games, for example, some kind of product of virtual reality, artificial intelligence, or even augmented reality, but they have no idea about the term. What will be the term? The three terms, yeah, high-tech kind of terms of it. Yeah, for this one, they're going to be more creative. Like I told you, if a student in a primary school level, elementary school level, learning about coding, yeah, and then in the in the age of 7, they can create their own games. Can you imagine that one? Unlock the creativity, yeah, and then also some of the reason I got from TED Talks video, when the interviewer here asked one kid, a children got interviewed in TED Talks, why did you love to do coding? That was the question. Because my mom taught me if I'm playing games and then I have no internet credit with me, so that's gonna, that's gonna be a problem because we have to buy the internet connection, the credit, blah blah blah. But if I can make my own games using coding, so I'm not gonna spend any more credit. That was the answer from the kids, yeah. So unlock the creativity, yeah. And then last one, student concentration. Yeah, have you ever tried to play games? Yeah, can you see, for example, let's see a common general kind of game, Mobile Legends. Yeah, the games that loved by junior or senior high school or even university students. How did the games here engage the student, engage the player? Yeah, they have to be focused, concentrate in every single moving that they have. PUBG thing and then many games that take the concentration of it. So the use of this one, VR and then artificial intelligence here, gonna lead you to make your student gonna be more concentrate, yeah, while joining the lesson that you're gonna give them, as long as it is based on virtual reality and then also artificial intelligence, and then last one with the augmented reality. One more thing you gotta consider, this will be the suggestion learning media that you are going to use for this teaching practice, for peer teaching, and then also all the process that you are going to do for the next step of PPG Daljab. It should be based on artificial intelligence or virtual reality or augmented reality. There are many forms of the media that you guys can use. Okay, there will be many kind of options that you can take. Yeah, that's why when some of you mentioning about TPR, total physical response, blah blah, that was a classic kind of alternative solution, right? When you guys mentioning about this type, blah blah blah, that was a classic kind. Yeah, if you try to think in the future, if you're thinking about now, you're going to think about what we call by hyper learning. Yeah, what we call by hyper blended learning, a mix kind of learning, and then blah blah blah. That should be an innovative kind of teaching and learning that you can provide for your students. Okay guys, is that clear enough? But I'm not expecting. I'm not gonna say, okay, that's a wrong one when you choose TPR. No, because you haven't used that one. That's okay. So that's a new one for you. That's a new thing for you that you can implement in your schools. Yeah? But no, the latest kind of update that you guys got. So you were stopping upgrading your knowledge with new method, new approach, new media. Yeah. So you were still stick with the, what is it, with the old kind of method, with the old kind of strategy approach, and then blah blah blah. Yeah, no wonder when I ask you guys to, okay, try to take some kind of reference, you're mentioning 2006, 2000 and what is it, 2007, and then blah blah blah. That's an old one. Now we are in 2022, right? And then thanks God, now here Ms.Pd already provided us with Tang opinion, wrong lion and Tang opinion in 2020. This will be a latest kind of research talking about the virtual reality and then also the artificial intelligence. Okay, Ms.Pd Anggraini. And then last one, my last question for you. Problem-based learning is an approach where students learn while actively engaging with meaningful problems, help students, blah, blah. Okay, you have to engage, you have to connect this one also with the previous explanation that you gave, right? Not only focusing on explaining about the, the problem-based learning. No, scroll it please so we can go with the previous one. Look at this one. You're mentioning to make problem-based study effective in student currently must examine define the problem. Try to connect this one with what is it that you mentioned before. Okay, so what is it, the previous explanation that you had? And then you're mentioning also explore, what is it? Explore, they already know about the underlying issue related to it. Yeah, what kind of issue is this? Yeah, focus with your problems and then also with your creative assignment and then the use of multimedia. Yeah, try to put it so it will be one unit in explaining in details about your solution that you're gonna use for the problems. Okay, Ms.Pd Anggraini, is that clear enough for you?
Yes.
Okay, but like the previous worksheet that you shared with all of your friends, this is an impressive one, yeah. And then we are expecting Mr. Hildas, Miss April, and then the rest of participants, you're going to have more than this. Okay, this worksheet we already revised it. We already gave the suggestion. We already gave some kind of feedback, and then for the rest of you that haven't shared your worksheet, you're going to have more. And then a perfect kind of worksheet. Okay, Mr. Hildas, Mr. B, Miss April, and then the rest of you. Thank you very much, and then let's give a round of applause for Ms.Pd Anggraini, everyone, for sharing her worksheet. Go back to you, Miss Rusmi. Hello, Miss Rusmi. Go back to you, Miss.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sofian. I think you have giving very good and complete opinion, suggestion, and ideas so very completely. Thank you very much, Mrs. Pd. Hello, Mrs. Pd. That's enough?
Yes, Miss. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. That's enough, ya, Bapak Ibu. And this is, I think, and then when we say about to support, I think to support our learning, cell phone or handphones are needed. But I think not all school, not all school allow students to bring cell phones because it is better to coordinate with class teacher and maybe the student representative or staff, because the cell phone can be interfere. I say interfere with student learning if they are not follow it with proper usage, or maybe rule, for example, the student maybe scroll TikTok or play TikTok, open YouTube, etc. During the other lesson. Am I right, Bapak Ibu? But Maybe if we has about another solution or determined solution, it's better Bapak Ibu or all the participants just make a rule for the student when we use or they won't bring handphone for our their learning. I think what quizzes maybe like Miss Baby use it about Kahoot. It's better if student bring their handphone or smartphone. Am I right, Bapak Ibu? But yes, that I say in the first, but that is not appropriate for all the subject. Silakan Bapak Ibu boleh membawa HP, tetapi tetap dikoordinasikan ya Bapak Ibu dengan jelas karena ditakutkannya ada sesuatu ya, like open something from this their own handphone, or maybe if we have a from alternative solution, maybe if chosen is one of solution that's really about make will better to teach in the classroom. Thank you very much, Miss Fabi. And then, is it more participant or another participant?
I guess that should be enough, Miss Ruspi. You may make a concluding remarks, I guess. Yep.
Oh, that's enough. Okay, thank you very much.
Ini kita maksudnya
concluding remarks, please, from you, Miss Rusmi, maybe.
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry because I explained my student asking about this material. One more participant, sir. On that's enough. My conclusion.
Okay, that's enough, Ms. Rusmi. You may come with your concluding remarks about today's discussion.
Okay. Yeah, student. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bapak Ibu and all the participants. I think if you make sure about the determination of this problem, I hope on the alternative solution that you have chosen is an alternative solution that is truly rational that to solve, because I think all of you must also be sure that this is solution is believed to solve the previously selected the problem. Because if you this is about unbelief about this selected of this problem, maybe it's become about a new problem, and then it's better as a teacher we always preparing our student fun and maybe prefer we have made about prepare of our subject before we enter this classroom, because as a teacher we has give the student about fun learning. Maybe we have upgrade their knowledge like vocabulary. This is about speaking, etc. So if we have about enough time, maybe you have about guidance one by one. Boleh ya Bapak Ibu ya, one by one. If you have spare time to our student, not all the student, maybe the lowers ya. Yang paling kan ada dua ya Bapak Ibu ya. Kalau catatan kita itu our note only two, yang menonjol ke atas dan menonjol ke bawah, istilahnya seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu. The best and the lowers. You just about make note the best and the lower of student. So you have a fine determine of solution is very easy. What is a simple way to make the student it make interest to study English, like if low of vocabulary, maybe we find out about the student it low of vocabulary of they shy to speak English ya. Jadi Bapak Ibu harus punya catatan walaupun catatan kecil, because why I say like that, because not all the student in the classroom is make a big problem about this activity at school when they study, when they learn in the classroom. One point of the highest and the lowest. Is it from me, Mr. Sofian, and all the participants? Thank you very much. Let's keep spirit to our activity in this this day. This is still morning because we have activity until 3 o'clock. Thank you very much for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
That's enough from
warahmatullahi
me,
wabarakatuh.
Mr. Sofian.
Massive thanks, Ms. Rosmi, for the concluding remarks of our
Thank you
final
very much.
session talking about the deciding solutions. Okay, there are several things that I would like to conclude for our today's meeting. First of all, today you guys already selected the solutions that you are going to use to make an action plan. Because that will be our next step. You guys already created the two main problems, and then you guys now already created the main solutions, the most relevant solution that you are going to use for the teaching practice. And the next step, next we are going to discuss about the, the action planning. So you're going to make the lesson plan for those that still using the K-13 curriculum, and then you are going to make the learning module for the school that using a freedom to learn curriculum. So you guys have to divide it into two types. First, it is a lesson plan. Second one, it will be learning module. And then while making lesson plan or even a learning module here, you guys have to consider all of the learning, all of the document that you need in preparing the learning for the student. Starting also with the learning media. Learning media consists of, one more time, artificial intelligence. And then also virtual reality, and then also augmented reality. Three kind. You may choose one of it, or you guys may use several things that related with these three terms, with the artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and then also the virtual reality. You don't have to put all the three terms of it. Choose one, that should be okay, or choose the product of a virtual reality, of artificial intelligence, or augmented reality. That should be enough. Okay, and the next one, action plan. Action planning. You are going to plan here about the peer teaching process. I already told you guys, starting from the first meeting of the second subject. I hope you already arranged the schedule. Have you arranged the schedule yet, Miss Fabian Granny, for the peer teaching, recording of peer teaching?
Actually, I'm planning to do it on this Friday.
Okay, I hope you're going to make it as soon as possible. And then, what about you, Miss Ila Holila? Have you prepared for the peer teaching? Because only 2 days that you're going to have, for the peer teaching. Okay, and what about you, Miss B, Mr. Biswarno?
Yes, I have planned for the peer teaching next Friday, sir.
Okay, thank you. And then Mr. Hildas, have you arranged, have you set up the peer teaching one that you're going to create?
Yeah, inshallah, because I have talked to my principals that I have to make a schedule, and ask to some of my friends to support my peer teaching.
Okay, and then you already booked them, from the first day of the second subject. You already booked them, and then I hope there will be no such kind of problem that you're going to face while recording the peer teaching video. Miss Desmi, what about yours, Miss Desmi? All set for the peer teaching?
Inshallah, sir, maybe on Friday, maybe.
Okay, Miss Dwidia Nasari. Okay, how is the preparation, Miss Dwidia Nasari? Okay, she is not responding. Miss Herlina. Miss Herlina?
Yeah.
Okay, how is the preparation for the peer teaching?
Oh, I don't have any preparation yet. Maybe next Friday I will do.
Okay, before you're going to record the peer teaching, you have to do a preparation, Miss Herlina. Okay, next, Miss Indri Puji Lestari. How's yours, Miss Indri?
Yes, sir. For the person for peer teaching, I'm still consult with my headmaster about the time when I can do that and find my fellow teachers that can join the peer teaching. Still consult, so I don't know. Maybe it will be possible for this week. I'll do it this week. If it's not, maybe like next Monday or Tuesday. And I'm still preparing the material and subject for it.
Okay, Miss Endang Purnawasari, Miss Endang.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Inshallah, I have asked my principal and fellow teacher.
Okay, Mr. 5 February.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I
How was
will
the peer
prepare.
teaching preparation?
I will prepare after this.
Okay, you're going to prepare it as this one. Okay, thank you very much. Next, Miss April. Hello, Miss April.
Next Monday, sir.
Next Monday.
Set the schedule for next Monday.
Okay, and then you already book all of the teacher that you're going to teach in the peer teaching?
Maybe around 6 or 7 teachers, so is that okay?
That's okay, as long as it is not 1 or 2 or 3 teachers. Yeah. Okay, Miss Kartika, all set for your peer teaching?
Maybe I think I want to prepare about my module ajar first, and then ask to my principal and my fellow teachers, sir. So I want to make sure that all of them are ready.
Okay, thank you very much. And then I'm still asking your guys preparation for the peer teaching video. You guys know why? Because you guys only have 2 days. Yeah, 2 days only to record the video and then also to send us the link of the peer teaching video. So I need you guys to really prepare it. Yeah, and then it is not a simple kind of peer teaching, but make it is a new Miss Fabi, it's a new Miss Ila, it's a new Mr. Hildas. Yeah, okay, everyone, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess that's all for our meeting of the day. Yeah, Mr. B, how was the preparation? I'm kind of forgetting asking you. How was the preparation, Mr. B?
For peer teaching, sir? All set. I have 8 teachers, fellow teachers.
Wow, 8 teachers. Yeah, I guess that's
one of them is vice principal, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, massive thanks everyone for joining our last session in deciding the solutions. Yeah, in deciding the solution, you guys have you have to leave your guys' doubt. No doubt about it. Yeah, you already got your solutions and then you're going to use it. You're going to use it for the action planning and then also for the peer teaching and then for the last subject of PPG Daljab for the teaching practice space. Okay everyone, and don't forget to learn more, to watch more about the artificial intelligence, and then after that one about the virtual reality and then also augmented reality. So you guys can integrate all the things that related with the AI, yeah, and then AR and then VR. Yeah, so that will be automatic kind of innovative, creative teaching and learning that you're gonna provide for your students. That's all what I can deliver for you guys. Thank you very much one more time for joining Miss Fabi Anggrani, Miss Ila Holila, Mr. B, Miss Indri Puji. Okay, Miss Indri Puji, maybe you can go to the restroom now. Yeah, Miss Herlina, Miss Desmi, Mr. Hildas, Miss April, Mr. 5 February, Miss Endang Purnawasari, Miss Dwi Dianasari, and the last one, Miss Kartika Ramadhani. And the last one, our respected senior teacher, Miss Rusmi. The last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you everyone. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.